What it do, 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 what it do. It's your player partner Ziggy2x, man. We back at it again, brand new day, brand new video, man. It is Tuesday, September 16th, man. You already know what it is, man. We got brand new videos, brand new deals, brand new feels, vibing and jiving, slicking and slacking. You already know what it is, man. My neck is still fucked up, so I'm turning with my whole body, man. Apologies, man. I look a little crazy. I did not sleep good because my neck. Anyways, man, we got random call-in dating shows, man. We also got a couple of videos that suggest that working might be slavery. Okay. And Draya Michelle beating up Jalen Green, a dude that's a couple of months younger than her son. But they've been dating and he's the baby daddy. Don't know how that works, but anyways, we also got an update on YNW Melly, man. Free Melly, even though he might have did it. It was Melvin. It was Melvin. It wasn't Melly. It was Melvin. And more. We ain't gonna talk you to death, man. We're gonna keep the schedule going how it is, man. We are gonna be a long stream on Thursday. Tomorrow is Wednesday, though, isn't it? Yeah, tomorrow's Wednesday. Okay, so shut the fuck up, Zig. Just talking for the hell of talking. And I think we're long enough into it to where I can actually flex up and start doing the show. Damn, my neck. Let's go on and get into it, y'all, man. You already know what it is, man. We don't wait. We don't dilly-dally. We try to get the monies. This man doing that long ass salute.
Salute to the MABW team. I'm back with another video. Let's get right into the clown show.
Hello?
Straight into the clown show.
That's better, yes.
Just hold it. I had you like propped up, but maybe, I don't know. Is this okay?
Yeah. Have you heard that you look like Chloe?
No, she doesn't.
Yeah, I can see the resemblance.
No, you can. No, they don't.
What's your name, honey?
She doesn't look like no
My
damn
name is
Chloe.
Brielle.
Brielle, where you calling us from, babe?
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati, hold this fucking L. Let me start this off proper, okay? I've said this before. I'm gonna say it again. If anybody, for the most part, if you think she looks like Chloe Bailey, you think she's fine, you think she's a 10, you think she's not a 10. If she thinks she's this fine, Kendra Sleeve thinks she looks like Chloe, why hasn't anybody snatched her up yet? I'm always going to say that because these women will come up here and act like they shit don't stink. But my question is, why hasn't anybody snatched you up yet? I stand on that shit. I stand on it. It's something mentally wrong with these chicks. If you're up here and you may believe, I'm not saying she is. I haven't even got into this shit yet. I'm just saying if you think like you the shit, you're
we
fine.
at 75.
Why ain't nobody snatched you up yet?
Jesus.
Now let's continue with the clown show.
Cincinnati. Jesus. How old are you?
I'm 22, but I'm about to be 23. So
fuck out of here.
Okay.
That age is under investigation. That age is under. You don't. Come on, man. You could be, but it's like y'all be looking like y'all at least 30.
Damn.
Y'all be doing too much. And I ain't saying you bad looking, so I want to be clear on that. But you look like you a decent 30-year-old. Respectfully,
what are you, a Leo?
I'm a Virgo.
A 22-year-old.
Do you have any kids?
Would a 22-year-old need to be on her show? A 22-year-old? You ain't even begin life yet. So why would you have to? That's why I be saying the shit I say. Like, why would you need to search for somebody at 22? You in that much of a? You in a rush to do what? At 22? Ain't nobody at 22 for the most part. I don't care who you are. Ain't nobody at 22 thinking about settling down. You may have a couple here and there, but 22?
Any kids?
First, no kids.
No kids. What do you do for a living?
So I work at a hotel. I'm like a front.
You look like you took advantage of the perks too. You look like you in a hotel room right now, respectfully.
Oh.
You sure is taking advantage of them hotel perks for working there. I'm an employee, so I'm just gonna go set up a camera in the room on break, talk to Kendra Sleeves. Bingo. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I believe you work at a hotel. I believe you. That looked just like a hotel room. Literally.
I mean, it does, but at the same time, damn,
Yes,
dog.
agent.
Why you so angry?
Okay. So this is Brielle, Cincinnati, 22,
Like, why
Virgo,
he so
no
angry?
kids,
Wow.
works at a hotel. You're cute, girl. Let's get into it. What kind of man you looking for?
Oh my God. Like, okay, so I watch her show all the time.
Wow.
And I should know this.
Wow.
Okay. So I'm just looking for somebody nice, serious, preferably somebody like 30 and older, because I just feel like,
You can take advantage of them people a little more. I know.
Because
That's
what did I say? You 30. You at least 30. I'm chalking it up to that. You at least 30. I'm gonna say 29, 30. You ain't no fucking 22. You're not. And then they gonna get with the 30-year-old dude. Then about 5 years down the road, dude gonna be 35. They gonna say, well, I ain't get to live life in my 20s. Somebody talk to me out there. This shit I can see from a mile away. I ain't get to live life in my 20s. I was tied down in a relationship. And he was 30. Girl, he was 30. Motherfucker, they be choosing a 30-year. I always say this. These chicks be thinking that the bros be chasing younger women. These younger women be chasing the older men all the time. The proof is in the pudding. That's why I don't never let this shit slide. When women look at men like they're creeps, like because they're dating somebody younger, motherfuckers like they was chasing me. She's in her 20s chasing me. I'm not chasing her. She chasing me. A man is gonna do what a man is gonna do. If you an adult, if you're over 21 and you're legal and you got your own shit going for yourself and you working, a man is just gonna be a man. And like I said, I always say this, I ain't hear no complaints when Stella Got Her Groove Back came out. She was 40 dealing with a 20-year-old that still lived with his mommy in Jamaica. I ain't hear shit. So I don't want to hear shit now. Some women will be like, oh, he 30, you only 22. Oh, nah. A motherfucker will end up, a chick will be like, that he old enough to be your daddy. You be like, at 8?
Be immature. I can be immature myself, so I kind of want someone that I can look up to.
So you want a guy 30 and older. Want me to go? Is that it? You want me to go to your deal breakers?
Sure, yeah.
Look up to your fucking daddy. You want a guy that you can look up to? Then as soon as she start having to look up to you too much and you start leading, you're a little bit too masculine for me. Wanted to lead a little bit too much. He wouldn't let me give any input. He'd be like, yo, I'll let you tell me whatever you want, and I was doing it. What are you talking about? A little bit too masculine. We know how this shit goes.
We can go.
What are your deal breakers?
So like no abusive, no one that's just like overly aggressive. I don't like guys who watch YouTube all day long and be talking about they want somebody that cooks and cleans. Like
Shawty, you work at a hotel.
She already telling you.
You better be doing something besides working at the hotel. I'm just saying.
Switch to the Google Fi wireless flexible plan and only pay for the data.
What are you thinking is gonna go down? What man are you expecting to get if you can't at least cook and clean? If all you're doing is working at a hotel, it's not like you're bringing a bread. What's she talking about?
I don't think y'all get it. Like, we don't care. That face card that y'all think y'all have, it ain't gonna cut it. It's not. Imagine saying this, but then end up giving all these demands for men. Oh, because I'm beautiful and I got my face card says enough. They be thinking this in reality. My face card says enough. But you can be on YouTube talking to her. So it's okay if the men watch you on YouTube right now or on her app. The irony. The fucking irony, yo. But it's good when y'all get advice from other women, huh? On what not to do for men. Like not cook and not clean.
Like I'm more than that. Like I'm a human at the end of the day.
Wow.
So I'm like Gen Z. Like I don't think we really play with that.
This is why she's single. I'm gonna let it rot. But this is why she's single. I can see this. I can see it all. This is why she's single. This is why Gen Z or whatever you think you are, This is why you're single right now. I'm not a robot. It's like, yo, if a dude got to come in doing shit for you, what are you going to do for him? What the fuck is the end game? I always say that. What's the end game? A man comes into your life, you request all this shit from him. What are you doing in the meantime? Just sitting there being cute, twiddling your thumbs? What are you doing in the meantime? Somebody please explain this one to me.
They can't explain it. They can't explain it. Because that's exactly what I was just thinking too. And you work at a hotel, so you're not bringing in premium bucks.
Like, it's just like, whatever.
What are you doing?
I don't really care.
So you don't want to cook and clean ever?
Right.
I don't know. We can hire somebody for that. I don't mind.
Who hiring? Who doing the hiring for that? Me with the unlimited funds in my 30s, randomly, or you with the hotel money?
To let this shit rock out.
Because what the fuck are we talking about?
I have to be on some stopping. You're 20. You claim you're 22 right now. You're not going to do none of this. So you pretty much not going to do nothing for a man. Nothing. You just gonna sit here and think that your beauty's supposed to get you by in life. You're not gonna do nothing. We can hire a cook. So he's gonna have to make some bread if he gotta hire a cook. Something that his wife should be able to do. Something that somebody that possibly may give him a child in the future should be able to do. Not a fucking nanny, not a cook, not a chef. His wife, his lady. Oh my God, this shit.
That shouldn't be all I am to you.
Oh my God.
Okay. Do you want to be a housewife one day or not?
Wow.
Oh, I don't want to work, so.
Oh my
God. Wait, so you don't want to work, but you also don't want to be a housewife? What the fuck are we talking about?
I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. I'm still trying to figure it out.
How does
so
any
you want
of
a
this
man?
work?
And I want to make sure I understand. Okay. So you don't want to cook and clean. You'd rather hire someone, and you don't want to work once you get married.
Okay, I'm gonna take that back. I'm gonna take it back because that don't make no sense. Okay, so I don't mind cooking. Don't really know how at this point, but I don't mind learning. You know what I mean?
You're 22 years old and don't know how to cook. What are we doing? What are we doing?
I do like the house and home and stuff. But I still want to live my life. So,
oh my God.
Okay,
that's what you can do now at 22, you goofy bop. What did I just tell y'all? What excuse is gonna come 5 years down the road? What the fuck? What did I just say? I really do this, by the way. What did I just say? She said she ain't barely get. I ain't about to fucking play with y'all. I'm not about to play with y'all.
But
what did
I still want to live my life. So.
If you want to live your life, guess what you should be doing now at 22? You should be living your fucking life. Yeah. You shouldn't be focused on a man right now. If you are only 22 right now, somebody out there talk to me. She don't want to cook and clean because she want to live her life, but she want a man to come in and do all the shit he got to do for her. But she want to live her life, but he got to live his life satisfying her. You know, the happy wife, happy life type of deal. Happy wife, happy life. The happy wife, happy life type of deal.
That is insane.
They're dead serious, yo. They're not cracking a smile. They're dead serious. Dead serious.
Mm-hmm. Dead serious.
This shit is not a gimmick. It's not a. They're dead serious.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's keep going. Do you want kids?
Okay. No. Yes, I do.
You do. All right.
Yeah.
Can the guy have kids already?
Wow.
Maybe one.
Okay. Maybe one. Does he have to look a certain way?
No.
Does he have to make a certain amount of money?
Yeah.
No.
You
lying like a motherfucker. But she can't say too much because guess what? She only work at a front desk for a hotel, so she only making about $17 an hour. $17, $20 tops.
Right.
$17, $20 a tops. She ain't making that much. We all know that.
This is what the world's most advanced PC looks like. And this is what the world's most advanced PC feels like. This is what we do at Digital Storm.
Oh, shit. That was actual ad.
We'll keep it moving, but I don't believe that to be true. Well, you just said, I mean, listen, I'm not hating on nothing, but in hearing what you're saying, you don't want to work once you get married, and I'm quite sure you want to live a certain way. Yeah. So in order to be the sole income of a household, he would have to make a certain amount of money, no?
Yeah, he would. So he can piece that together himself. You know, I don't want to be like Judge Judy and like lay the law down. You know, maybe one day he.
If you're not working, you ain't making no money, and you're not cooking or cleaning, you're not laying any fucking law down. What are you talking about?
So I'm just being like reasonable.
Weird ass.
Okay, fair enough. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Weird ass.
A hotel clerk at the front desk telling you that she'll be reasonable with you. She better say that for sure, but just by judging by the way she's talking, you pretty much got to come in and do everything. So you got to make bank. She seems like she don't want to do nothing. Y'all hear how she's talking. And she seems as if she doesn't want to do anything. Anything.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Oh, you definitely look at that butt when you turn the lights on. Pick the phone back up because we're hearing a feedback.
I have my Instagram.
Say again?
My Instagram should be tagged like you mentioned.
So they do it. They just come out here to get their Instagram followers.
Right.
At least then they did. They was straight. I see why you're doing what you're doing now, respectfully. But it just
she built like a baby mama though, so if she ain't got no kids and she got that little hoochie pooch going on down there in the bottom, then she gonna be crazy looking by the time she actually has some kids.
What happened now?
Instagram, is that the next question?
No, it's not.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing that we didn't get there yet.
Okay.
The next question is, when was your last relationship?
Oh, maybe like a year or two ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask, when's the last time you was intimate with someone?
I choose not to answer.
Yeah, I bet you do, you goofy bop. She was probably twisted right in the same hotel she work at. Yeah, I get these rooms for free. I'll meet you up there in about 30 minutes when I go on break.
Damn, this man is so angry.
See, these other guys, they get to bust these bops down.
He's so angry.
Any given
Why is
time
he so
they want.
angry?
You, the one that wants to, you got to come in, commit to her, and you got to do all this goofy shit for her. She only 22, y'all. That's what she claims. She says she's only 22, and she's looking for somebody.
What are 3 flaws you think you have to work on?
So, anxiety. I don't know if that's like a flaw, but that's definitely something I want to work on. It leads me to be like anxious and like nervous and stuff. Like right now I'm nervous. You know, it's just nerve-wracking. So yeah, I want to work on that. That's 1. 2, kind of being a little bit more serious, I feel like, because I can kind of play around. I'm still young. And then 3, I feel like narrowing down like some type of focus in just life. So I don't know if that's a flaw, but yeah.
Okay. And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Okay, so I think we would be lucky to have each other. I like when people say that. And just because I feel like I'm, like it's not like a clean slate, but I'm just, ready. I feel like because I'm like working on myself, so I want him to work on himself. So I feel like we can work together.
Okay, and you want kids, right?
I do.
Does the guy have to be in Cincinnati?
No.
Oh, she a nasty natty too, working at a hotel.
Listen, you definitely an attractive girl. So
let's get a damn fool to commit and get. You will be a damn fool to marry her and give her some kids. Real shit, because I like. No matter how beautiful you think their mental, their mindset. Once you marry them and give them kids, they gonna get real diabolical with you. They gonna get it's gonna take a turn for the worse. Do you already seeing what she's? Do you see what she's saying? She's not gonna do for you. Men don't ask for a lot. Like I told women before, we are very simple creatures. We are very simple. We don't ask for a lot. She won't do the most basic shit that a man wants you to do. She won't do it for him. Right. She won't do it because she's got this feminist type mindset deep down inside. I'm not a robot. That's not what I plan on doing for you for life. It's like, what?
Let's get into it. Okay. And you want 30 and up, you said, right?
Yeah, preferably.
Okay. How can the guy reach out to you, sweetheart? Now is the time for your Instagram.
Right. So it's like tag, like you be saying. So I did that.
Yes, you did. I appreciate it. It makes it easier for the guys to follow you. So Brielle_XO. Brielle_XO. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Let's stop the damn video right there. You will get your Snapple cap twisted back. Let me be clear. The bros, we can all come to an agreement. All the bros in the chat, the comments,
the Snapple cap
all come to an agreement that you will get your Snapple cap twisted back respectfully. But commitment, marrying you, giving you no. It's not happening. And I'm saying once a man, a real educated, not no goofy dude out there. I'm talking about a man that knows something about something. Once y'all have a conversation and you talk about how I'm not doing nothing, I'm not cooking, I'm not cleaning, that's not what I'm here for. A man's gonna go chuck up the deuces and say goodbye. Goodbye. Anyways, that's my video for today. If you like the video, of course, comment, like, and subscribe. It ain't costing you a damn thing. And of course,
me hearing that, I was just like, what the fuck she talking about? I was already all for her from the get-go. As soon as she said she wasn't gonna cook or clean, and she didn't want to work no more, and she's only 22, I was done. I stopped caring.
I just went down the rabbit hole of red pill content, and it's so crazy because the men who watch red pill content, they all have this same outlook where even if abuse is happening in the relationship, usually they're the abusers, right? That you have to stick around and you're taking the easy way out by getting a divorce. The easy way out. That is the easy way out. And, people today, they can't stick it out and be strong and, create a marriage that's strong. They can't get through the tough times. The thing they don't understand.
I ain't never heard not a now red pill creator say anything about nobody sticking it out and not leaving from abuse. They just said to make sure that it is documented abuse and it's actual abuse and not just you magic hand waving up saying that it's an abuse when most of the time it's not. That's what most of red pill that I've seen, and I'm not a red pillar. I went through the phase, went through the anger, and I gave up on that shit because them niggas is too rah-rah about one damn thing. So no, it that ain't what's going on. But if that's what you interpret, then more than likely that's what you've been consuming. Weirdo.
This isn't tough times they're putting us through, a lot of these men. It's straight up abuse, okay? There is a difference between going through hard times in a marriage and going through abuse. There's a difference, but these guys who watch the red pill content, they don't understand that. They look at abuse as just going through hard times. No, you're being abusive. There is a huge difference. They don't get it. They don't get it. Just stick it out.
This is bullshit.
Women are the reason why red pill content exists. They're the reason why it exists. Yeah. I know you don't want to hear it. I know some of you guys are going to get upset. You might even call me a pick-me.
Why?
But it's the truth. Women are the reason why red pill content exists. More specifically, the rise of the unpunishable woman has spearheaded red pill content.
I like this one.
What is going on YouTube? It is your boy Ron back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. Got a video for you guys of a woman who says red pill exists because of women. This is very interesting. This video is quite long. It's about 10 minutes long. I'm going to be breaking it up with commentary. Because something tells me she probably has a lot to say, and I don't even know which way this is gonna go. So, starting off well, but I don't know how the rest of this is gonna go. So, let's see what happens. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it.
Women are the reason why red pill content exists. They're the reason why it exists. Yeah. I know you don't want to hear it. I know some of you guys are going to get upset. You might even call me a pick-me. But it's the truth. Women are the reason why red pill content exists. More specifically, the rise of the unpunishable woman has spearheaded red pill content. Now, before I get into my explanation, I have to explain what red pill content is, right? Because there's some people who actually don't know what it is. Now, if you watched the 1999 film, The Matrix, if you didn't, there's some spoilers. There's a concept, there's a scene where there's two pills that's being introduced. There's two pills that you can take. The red pill symbolizes reality. Once you take it, you wake up and you finally see things for what it is. The blue pill symbolizes staying in ignorant bliss, right? So, yeah. The metaphor turned into a philosophical type of ideology, right? That once it became mainstream and it started getting to the internet, it literally started going out of control and causing all of this controversy. The problem with red pill content is that it has been used to basically spread the ideas of misogyny, toxic masculinity, racial and political extremism, and online like radicalizations. Like,
starting a fashion brand shouldn't feel impossible. Other print-on-demand platforms.
Well, let me start off by apologizing. I didn't realize that I had entered enemy territory. I thought this was a friendly. Turns out I was wrong. Okay. Well, let's start off with this first of all. She already started using the buzzwords to describe what RP content is. I'm really getting so sick of this shit, bro. You know what? I should have known better because, like, she's kind of giving off this Prince Seller the Queen Maker type of aesthetic and attitude. So, like, I wouldn't be surprised if she follows her. Misogyny, no. Toxic masculinity, no. Masculinity is just masculinity. We gotta quit with this shit. Like it's like I would like these women to define exactly what is toxic masculinity to them. Let me guess. I'm gonna take a guess at this.
Both ears too. It's like,
and you only want the masculine parts of a man that benefits you. Let me guess. Anything outside of that would be considered toxic masculinity, right? I would imagine, okay? Typical women shit. We want all the things and benefits.
What's going on YouTube?
Patriarchy.
Make sure y'all hit the like, comment, and subscribe.
But all of the shit that we don't
while I
like,
fight for my life with this ear itch. It's not that bad, actually.
It's like women like her and women that speak like this is the reason, and y'all be over here wondering why men act like girls so much. Now, not in a way that
you're doing too much monologuing for me.
usually when they call men girls, it's because y'all just want to get in y'all feelings because men want reciprocation.
Let's go back to what she's saying. I want to hear what she's saying.
But they're misogynists? Get the fuck out of here, bro.
All you gotta do is think about people like Andrew Tate. Yeah. So in 1999, the movie The Matrix comes out, introducing the world to this metaphor of a red pill versus a blue pill. And by the early 2000s, it starts being used in all of these philosophical talks and basically ideologies by these men. You know what also happened in 1999? The rapid rise of women's participation in the workforce. Now, what I'm about to read off to you is coming from the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, okay? You can go and look it up yourself. But by 1999, the women's labor force participation increased dramatically, all the way to 60%. It peaked at 60%. So that means 60% of the workforce was women. Not men, women. Shortly after, same time and shortly after, the term red pill was picked up by artist communities and men rights activists, basically stating that they needed to wake up. The men needed to wake up because women started rising in power. By 2006-2007, the term really started to gain popularity when political thinkers like Curtis Yarvin, aka Mencius Moldbug, that sounds like a really gross name, began using it to push, his critiques on democracy and to promote neo-reactionary ideas. You know what else was happening in 2006-2007? The fertility rate was dropping. Yeah, women stopped having babies. They stopped having as many babies. See, here in 2007, the U.S. fertility rate dropped below the replacement level of 2.1 children per woman for the first time in decades. This marked the beginning of a long-term downward trend. So first women found out that being financially independent was one step towards freedom. Then they started figuring out having all these kids is actually more of a burden. So I'm going to stop having as many kids. And when that started happening with women, the red pill content started to rise. As women became more unpunishable, red pill content started to soar. And I'm going to explain what I mean by unpunishable in a minute. By the mid to late 2010s, you start getting red pill content in all types of forms, right? YouTube videos. They're literally just everywhere, basically popularizing the idea of masculinity, anti-feminism, and all of these things as far as how you have to date as a man in this world where apparently it's being run by feminism. By the mid and late 2010s, women were becoming even more financially independent, okay? They were not only becoming financially independent, they were also still not having as many kids. The birth rate was literally continuously starting to decline. By 2016-2019, the decline accelerated with an annual drop around 2%. Remember, by 2007, it was 2.1 children for every household or for every woman or the average woman. Now it was dropping around 2% each time annually. By the 2020s, you have influencers like Andrew Tate. You have all of these influencers, these streamers making this red pill content. Why? Because it is getting even harder to punish a woman. Like, these women are becoming just so fucking unpunishable. And I'm going to explain what I mean. Let me give you the play-by-play of the male manipulation script, okay? They're going to use babies. They're going to use marriage or commitment. They're going to use life goals like building a home, businesses. They're going to use security and stability to leverage getting whatever it is they want from you out of you, okay? But if you take away all of these little points of leverage, you become a woman that they cannot punish. You become a woman that they cannot control.
Oh. What up with it, life?
I get it.
How you doing, man?
I really get it.
Gang.
I really get it, bro. Women like her, they have the...
The reality is, I'm using multiple AI tools, but when it comes to writing, I trust Grammarly.
Good morning, dude. Good morning. How you feeling today, man?
This argument is so flawed on so many levels, and she's leaving out a lot of important things that you have to hold women accountable in this situation. Because when she kept using the word unpunishable, I'm over here thinking she's talking about accountability. You basically are trying to sit over here and say that because y'all are making y'all own money now,
the scourge of the earth.
Control us. I'm like, okay, first of all, ain't nobody trying to control y'all. Second of all,
I know how that
making
goes,
more
man.
money and having less babies.
I know how that
do what you want to
goes.
do, but you also need to include the fact that women
Yeah,
became
you got this
bigger
though, man. You
whores
smart.
since then. Also, you also need to include that during that time,
Don't get discouraged just because it's a little
women
harder than
are
usual.
becoming depressed.
You got this, Brody.
And are on some kind of meds, way more than they were before 1999 in the 2000s.
Yeah,
I know. Somebody about to
you just got to prove it
right now.
That's all.
But seriously though, let's not sit over here and act like that's not a thing, okay? Well, y'all played your part, and there's way more to it than what she's saying in this video. All right? And the whole financially, look, if that's the case, then the 50-50 conversation shouldn't even be bothering anybody nowadays. And second of all, if y'all are so financially independent, why the fuck is there so many women on this internet driving? Yeah, they ain't ready for that conversation.
Because women like to beg for stuff.
Maybe you should throw that under toxic femininity.
Which is also when red pill content started becoming more popular. The harder it was to control a woman, the more they started pushing out this ideology, this type of content, because they were literally losing us. At this point, everybody saw the viral video with that ginger, that UK black ginger, Ginny J, and him basically saying that one of the reasons why he couldn't be with black women is because she could not be put in her place,
1000%.
aka she could not be punished. He could not use leveraging of babies. He could not use the leveraging of marriage and commitment over her to get her to to listen, to be docile the way he would want her to be. He could not use life goals like getting a home or businesses against her. He could not use security or stability as means to get her in the position that he wants her to be. Why? Because all of those women started acquiring that for themselves, now making them unpunishable. If y'all watch that movie, Two Could Play That Game with Vivica A. Fox, if y'all remember Bobby Brown's character, right? He was broke. He had no money, no nothing. His girl fixed him up. Yet he still had the audacity to move around and act like he can do what he wants. And he was leveraging the fact that she wanted commitment. Even though she had the finances, she had the money, she was the breadwinner. He knew she wanted marriage. He knew she wanted commitment. And so he was leveraging that over her. Okay, he was leveraging that over her for her to do what he wanted. It wasn't until she finally removed herself and he saw her as unpunishable, he got his act together. Now, going back to my point about how it's the woman's fault, it's the woman's fault, the unpunishable woman's fault, why red pill content is soaring and it even exists, right? It's because we no longer are allowing them to be able to use these things to hold over us. Women have now decided, you know what, I'm okay with being alone. If you're okay with being alone, how can I leverage marriage or marrying me or commitment over you? If I'm telling you stuff like, don't you want to be married like the rest of your friends? And you're telling me, no, I don't care. I'm perfectly fine being by myself. How am I going to be able to control you? If I see that you make more money than me, how am I going to be able to control you? Now I have to figure out a way to knock you down.
You dealing with men that want to control you. Like, if you want to go make some money, go make some motherfucking money and bring it back to the goddamn house. But if you ain't gonna do that, then what the fuck are you here for? I'm not gonna control you. I'm gonna let you dictate how I deal with you. That's what real men do. I set the terms. You don't want to follow them. There you go. There's the door. I set the terms. I don't want to move on whatever the hell kind of whimsical idea you want to meet me in the middle or whatever, compromise with, then there's a door. I'm not finna settle down with you if you're unruly in the beginning half. For what? There's no reason. I'm gonna get my rocks off and I'm gonna kick you out. See, that's the problem. Is that y'all setting all the bases. Y'all setting the foundation on the idea that somebody actually gives a fuck about your feelings. And they're not out here trying to do it for themselves on any level. That is the whole premise. Everybody, anybody, whenever, whoever you run into, they're going to do what they need to do for their best interest. And if you're not doing what's in your best interest and they're not aligning in the same damn realm, then stay the fuck away from them people. Simple as that.
A peg or two, because I need to be able to leverage this. But if you're saying I got my own money, I got my own bag, I have my own, I pay my own bills, how can I use that over you? If I'm telling you, yo, don't you want security? Don't you want the security of a man who's gonna protect? I can protect myself. I have security.
Guys, this is big.
What? What is it? Tell me right now.
The Smurfs are coming home to Paramount Plus.
Adding it to the calendar, pal.
I have stability.
Insanity.
I've created that. I've provided that for myself.
Insanity.
How are they going to be able to use that over you? How are they going to leverage it over you? Right? If you don't even want to have kids, how is he going to trap you? How is he going to fucking trap you? He can't. You have now become the unpunishable woman. And so now the only thing that they can do is push forward this ideology that feminism is so bad and so evil and try to wake up the world. Also get these little pick-me girls on their side to try to further spread this BS.
Yeah, she an enemy.
And each time red pill content
She an
started
enemy.
getting stronger, started being pushed more, all you have to look at is what was happening with women during that time. That's all you have to look at. Every day, every year, starting from 1999 when the Matrix movie came out, that was when women were at the peak in the workforce at 60%, surpassing the men. Okay, therefore being more financially independent. Right? And then they started trying to gaslight us with this whole 50-50 now that they could no longer use being the breadwinner to get what they wanted from us or to have us act in the way that they wanted.
No, it just makes fiscal and economic sense. If you have two people in a household that's both working 40 plus hours a week, why would all of the entire finances of the entire home be based on one person? And furthermore, what are you doing with your money if you're not putting into the household that you're living in? It makes no fiscal sense. That's why. 50-50 has never been, oh, I'm going to split the bills directly down the middle and you take these half and I take this half. It's never been that. And any man of his own salt would be able to tell you and break it down, because every man has a different idea of what 50-50 is. There's absolutely no reason for you to be working as hard as I am if you're not going to put in as much investment into the household as I do. What reason would there be behind that? The issue came when y'all started working as much as we did, started making as much as we did, and then you come into the household and expect to be getting the princess treatment. There's no reason for you to be over here getting stay-at-home mom treatment when you're a viable part of the economic growth of the entire home. That's when all the women started coming out with that rah-rah, your money is our money, my money is mine. That's not how it works. That's not how it works at all. So you're being misled by your characteristics and your whatever political leaning that you have. I don't know if you want to be a her, him, or whatever, but whatever you believe that you are, whatever that leaning is that you have in your brain, you need to unlearn it, or you're just gonna be sitting over here wearing fitted caps for the rest of your life, sir, ma'am.
Us to act. Right? Then after that, it was trying to trap you with a baby. Even after they trap you with a baby.
Men ain't trapping women with babies for what? Why would we trap you with a baby when we have a higher risk we have a higher fiscal risk? I mean, yeah, you risk the idea of losing your body or might be losing your life. But I mean, the losing your life part is a very, 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 very small percentage. You had to have had underlying conditions already. What's more scary is you having a chick or having a baby with a chick that ain't about shit, and now they're pingent on your child support payments, whether you have a job or not. And the fact that it's 30% of your income. What are we talking about? Which is the bigger threat? Getting trapped by somebody that can divorce you and take 50%, or getting a kid by somebody that you never even were married to and still giving them 33 for in perpetuity? Like, how are men out there trapping women?
Trying to,
and then especially if you look at the rates saying that like 44% of men across the board are still virgins and childless. Like,
promise you marriage and a white picket fence because they saw that you wanted commitment. But once we all started collectively being like, I don't want it, I don't care, especially if it's not how I want it. Ain't nobody getting no piece of nobody. I don't want no piece of nobody. If I can't have the entire thing, I'm okay. And I'm content being by myself. That's what fucked it up. That's what created red pill content. I'm telling you. So yeah, women are the reason.
Wrong with her. She's thinking about this backwards.
The rise of the unpunishable woman spearheaded the red pill content. And all I want to say to us women, to you unpunishable women, keep up the good fucking work. Keep up the good fucking work, because we're literally filtering them out. We're filtering them out. Like, the more they get on these podcasts, the more they're revealing themselves to us. And that's all we fucking need.
This is a bunch of bullshit.
Bunch of bullshit.
This woman just sat up here and said, I can't date black women. This man said, I can't date black women because they can't be put in their place. Meaning he can't punish her. No, meaning he can't hold her accountable. See, I see what she did. I see what she did here. See, this is one of the reasons why
you gotta listen to these motherfuckers, man, because they're gonna try to sound like they're part of the community, part of the community. They're gonna sound like it, but what they're gonna do is they're gonna manipulate, twist, and turn all the shit that y'all say and make it sound like what y'all say, while being completely parallel and adjacent to what y'all be saying. Y'all gotta pay attention to what these hoes be saying, man. You gotta pay attention.
Important to understand the definition of the words. Punishable. Punishable. Because I was wondering, why does she keep using that word in particular?
You know why.
It's because the real word that she should be using is accountability. And the reason why you don't want to use that word is because it holds more legitimacy to where men are coming from. Because I can guarantee you that's exactly what the fuck he meant when he said that you can't put a black woman in her place. We got other black women and other women from other races saying the same thing about you motherfuckers. So men can't really be wrong if we got other women saying the same thing about black women in particular. But modern women overall are all starting to fall under that same umbrella of not being able to be told any damn thing. Y'all know everything, but then when shit hits the fan, who the fuck are y'all coming to fucking save the day?
Uh-oh. He mad.
Let's not sit over here and act like y'all just solving y'all own damn problems all the motherfucking time. What's one of the things that women say they want in a man? A problem solver. Doesn't that fall under provision?
Provision. I got provision with these glasses on.
Okay, then we shouldn't see videos of women over here shitting on men for not protecting random strangers then. That's why her argument is so flawed, because everything that she's saying, oh nah, we don't need this from y'all no more. We don't need this from y'all no more. Then why the fuck are y'all on the internet complaining about men not doing the shit then? Since all y'all can do it for your fucking self now. Yeah, I bet you the bitch won't answer that question. Excuse my French.
He angry.
Y'all let me know what you thought about this. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification. That way y'all know when I'm uploading. Hit the like button because that's what the algorithm and helps to reach a broader audience. Also look out for the travel vlog channel as well as the live show channel. Both links are in the description. Until the next video, y'all. Deuces.
Shitty ass outro. Get this outro out of here, man.
Here's how I aced my midterm project with Adobe Premiere Pro. Beautiful shots, but too noisy, right? Enhanced sound fixes it, and bam, just like magic. And done.
Fiverr allows us to take our dreams and make it a reality.
We're able to hire freelance illustrators, editors, and letterers to put together our comics and products.
It's made us more confident business owners.
Go to Fiverr.com
and start scaling your business today.
Banana nut muffin. Hit. I'm talking about smack. The fuck?
Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, I got videos today from Man Talk.
I was out tonight with a 60-year-old bald Jewish man.
And by the way you phrased that, I'm assuming you didn't go out with him because of his looks, did you?
Was it or any attraction at all, other than maybe the Jewish part?
Because of the money.
And he asked me, am I attracted to him? My actual face.
Yep, it was the money.
I know you're probably wondering, what did I actually tell this man?
A bunch of lies.
I told him that he's attractive in ways that are not conventionally quantifiable. I pointed
money?
out how well he dresses. I pointed out his nails, the jewelry on his body. Talked about his personality. He was not buying it though. So I was like, you are handsome. And then he just looked like he didn't believe it at all.
Oh, there's a big surprise!
What do you want from me?
Nothing.
The truth?
Because if I were in his place, me and my big fat wallet would have just left and stuck you with the bill.
Bye, Felicia.
So I found this post on Twitter, and at this point I'm guessing it's some sort of male response to the boy math jokes that girls were making. You can pause to read it, as well as, you know, this little section right here. And while this thread is an absolute horror
That phase where you slowly start hating your girlfriend is crazy.
novel, it is a novel that every woman should read. When you're wondering why you're having such a peaceful day and it turns out she's giving you the silent treatment, you could be ghosting her and she would still be texting you. I just want to make sure you're okay. You can talk to me. Like, are you kidding?
This is true.
Yo, that's when the I'm busy phase kicks in. When her, when can I see you sounds more like a I'd like to annoy you and unalive you with boredom and regret. Although this thread can be painful to get through, I think it is really important to note that there are thousands of men liking, agreeing with, commenting on, and
There's thousands of women, tens and hundreds of thousands of women saying they hate men and all men should die and agreeing with those comments. Why aren't you on those things?
most importantly, detailing the ways in which they manipulated, they've gaslighted women they do not like into staying in.
Or they've suffered and did things that they didn't like because their girls liked it and they did it because they liked their girls.
Relationships with them.
Sweetie, looks to me like the Chads and Tyrones are giving these women the exact same treatment that a lot of women give to men they're not attracted to, but still keep them around to spend their money. Difference is, Chad and Tyrone keep these women around for some free use box.
But something I don't think men realize because they were too busy yucking it up is that they have now communicated something to women that women have known for a pretty long time, but they have officially confirmed it.
What? That Chad and Tyrone will do Chad and Tyrone stuff?
This is the way.
This is the way. This is the way.
Sweetie, Women have known this for decades, and they still chase the bad boys because that's...
Again, it's like women are like, no one told me that in my 30s I'm not gonna be desirable.
what a lot of women are attracted to, and you can't negotiate attraction.
You can't.
I'm at this cafe that I really like, and I'm witnessing a first date. He came a little bit earlier, so he got himself a coffee, and then she came, and she went inside to get herself her drink. I think this is so... It
doesn't matter what you think!
Sweetie, what you're witnessing is called a woman being strong and independent and not needing a man to pay for her coffee. It's not unattractive, it's empowering.
Yes, queen, yes.
It's getting worse. He was just texting under the table.
Which means he's not attracted to her, but he might be willing to keep her around for some free use box, just like you lovely ladies keep men around for foodie dates.
Yeah, women just hate it when men use women the way that women use men.
Foodie date me.
But very few men can use women that way. It's always the same men. That's why they think it's all men.
Style starts with...
Damn. Come on now. Commercials.
Seriously, bro, it's 2025. Get used to equality already.
Imagine hearing, "Not tonight, babe. I'm too tired." Over the course of 5, 10, 15 plus years. That's not just rejection. That's erosion. We talk about how men should be loyal, strong, and self-controlled, but no one talks about what it does to a man who always feels unwanted. This isn't about entitlement. It's about emotional starvation. It's about going from a husband and wife to platonic roommates and wondering, how did we get here?
Greedy
BS
as
divorce
shit.
laws that give women cash and prizes.
Like, I mean, I understand if
That's
they,
why a lot of...
Like, I understand if they can't, like, do anything about these damn commercials, but a lot of these commercials, they can do something about, like,
women.
Jesus.
And women just not being able to be satisfied to any degree, especially nowadays.
Marry men who they're not attracted to, then pull this crap, so the guy would go out and cheat, then she can claim adultery, file for divorce, and get all of his assets.
Man, that's messed up.
Now, if you were to abolish the commingling of assets in a marriage, meaning the wife would no longer get the husband's stuff in the divorce, very few wives would stop putting out, because the husband would just divorce her, keep all of his stuff, and she'd end up homeless.
Bruh.
But sweetie, here's the thing. Until you and other women like you who make quote-unquote men's rights content actually start pushing to change the divorce laws that favor you, as far as I'm concerned, videos like yours are just pandering to a male audience.
Okay, serious question. How do people who wear headphones or earpods or AirPods while they're driving, how can they see where they're going?
What?
What?
The fuck she said? Fuck did she just say?
How do people who wear headphones or earpods or AirPods while they're driving, how can they see where they're going?
With their fucking eyes. What the fuck you...
They don't need
what?
sound to see everything.
What?
You're kidding, right?
Stop it.
You're kidding, right?
They keep their eyes open. Or
Right.
did you think
What the
people
fuck,
see
dude?
with their ears?
Stop it!
Oh, that's goofy.
Hello, if anyone's about to marry a man and he is on his bachelorette party right now in Whistler with the boys, he's cheating on you and saying
It's called a bachelor party, you idiot. A bachelorette is the party that the women go
really
on.
awful things about you, and is also super homophobic and talking about in front of a lot of little children. So have fun. I think he heard me record that, and all I hear is, oh, what if we're on TikTok? So blow this up.
You know what? Yeah, blow this up, because if the wedding gets canceled because of this TikTok, You stopped the future wife from getting cash and prizes in the divorce, and you saved that guy from losing his house and from having to pay alimony and child support.
I see this as an absolute win.
And the patriarchy wins again.
Woo!
When I said that I like a big belly and a crop top, y'all started calling me a chubby chaser. But I want you to take a second and think about that, because to say that
All these lies about dad bods.
I was chasing Chubby is to imply that Chubby ran, right? Chubby's not running though, because I'm a chubby attractor, a chubby trapper. I'm driving around with my McDonald's bag like, chubby, 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 I'm gonna get you.
Really?
Hey guys, you ever notice how these lovely ladies who make a living on that website that starts with only don't seem to like Chads at all?
What?
I mean, sure, they shoot content almost exclusively with the Chads, but I bet every time Chad's eggplanting her on camera, she's thinking about the chubby guys with the McDonald's bag.
Not Chads.
Yep, this is definitely one of the great mysteries of the modern internet.
Like, oh, this attractive guy is screwing me really well right now. I wish I was with some fat, unattractive guy.
Do not piss me off right now, because while you sexualizing my 11-year-old in elementary school, do not piss me off. I got a parent orientation yesterday. We start talking about dress codes. I'm all fine and dandy listening to all of your bull with your, we're going old school. Your shorts have to be to your fingertips, blah, blah, blah. Mind you, my child is long and lanky. She is 11 years old and still wears size 7, 8 in bottoms because it doesn't fit anything else around her waist. Nothing fits. Let's...
Welcome to Turo. What can I get you?
Yeah, hey, I've got a camping trip this weekend. Can I get a gray Bronco with all-wheel drive and a sunroof, please? Thanks.
Wow, looks like your hiring's making a lot of people happy.
ZipRecruiter's new tool, Zip Intro, is a game changer. It saved me so many steps in the hiring process. Look, I just pick a time and it handles everything.
Yeah, a lot of ladies like big,
Get some help. There's
bigger
plenty of
dudes.
clothes
A lot
for
of women
plenty
do.
of kids for plenty of sizes. Stop it.
Proceed. There's not going to be a pair of shorts she can wear that's going to follow that dress code.
Well, then she don't need to wear shorts. It'd be all
You
right.
dumb. You just dumb.
Have to wear
It'll be
capris,
okay.
Child, so sorry.
Oh, that sounds like a big problem. Have you ever heard of tailors?
What?
Well, sweetie, a tailor is somebody who makes and or modifies articles of clothing. So what you do is you take the
you
shorts
just don't need to wear
that
shorts.
are dress code compliant, that are too wide for your daughter's waist. You take them to the tailor, and the tailor makes
that
the waist
actually could
smaller
work too.
on those
Yeah,
shorts
that
so
works
they
too.
can fit your daughter.
But I mean, just easy way to fix it. Just don't wear
Pissed me
shorts.
off. What tipped me over is whenever they said, well, I know it's a pain, but you want to know.
I don't wear pants with buttons in the front because I'm a big dude, and it's extremely hard to find pants that'll fit me. You know what they got? Pants with elastic. I don't need to worry about that. Wear what the fuck you can. I mean, tailors can't fix Tailors can't fix everything. Wear what you can fucking wear. If your daughter is long as fuck, how about she just wait till she get home to wear shorts? Do you have to wear shorts? I mean, like, simple as that. I mean, do we have to wear shorts? Is shorts a mandatory to be at school? Because when I grew up, they were definitely doing that too. You couldn't wear V-necks. You couldn't wear halter tops as a girl. Skirts and shorts had to be finger length long. You know who did have a problem with that? The girls that went to school continuously. Their parents definitely didn't say, "Oh man, oh hell no," because it was okay. Like what? What are we talking about?
You know what else is a pain in 5th grade? Boys. I'm thinking in my head, don't you dare say it. Don't you dare. Boys will be boys. We don't want them looking at any excess skin. Are you kidding me? You're telling my 11-year-old to dress for men? Are you?
No. But when did he say that?
No, we're
He said
just
to
teaching
dress
them to
so men
dress
don't balk
modestly
at your
from the
daughter.
get-go.
So dress a
What?
little more modest, you idiot.
Just
Are
dress
you blind
modestly,
to the
period.
system? That's like whenever I took my child to her psychiatrist and she told her psychiatrist, this boy's been hitting on me, blah, blah, blah. The psychiatrist said, well, you know what that means? And then looked at me. I looked at her. I said, no, ma'am. She said, oh, okay. Because that's how I got beat.
Really? Really?
By a man.
Because a little boy showing that he likes your daughter is all of a sudden gonna
What?
beat your daughter.
What?
Holy cow, the man hating and
What are we? What?
trauma that these women have.
What are we
Whenever I
talking
was a
about
child,
here?
they said, oh, well, if they hit on you, that means they like you. Well, I sure was getting loved. I was getting excess love. Let me tell you something.
Wow, you literally just turned into the female version of Gilbert Gottfried.
Hiya, schmucks!
I want to say she definitely sound like Macho Man Randy Savage and shit.
May he rest in peace.
It's like you,
I
but
believe he passed.
Exactly. Like if you talking like that to him, then yeah, I probably would have popped you across the mouth a couple times too. And I'm not even a woman beater.
licorice
Like
I want.
vehemently against hitting women. Vehemently against hitting women. But at the same time, if you sounding like that all the time, like yeah, to the moon, like Archie Bunker used to say. Like what the fuck? Like what are we talking about here? And then on top of that, more than likely that's the baby daddy. So you got my daughter walking around here in coochie cutters, and you talking to me like this? To the moon. To the moon. It's gonna be a power slap competition every day in the house. If that's how you talking to me. And my daughter walking around here with coochie cutters at 10 years old? Come on, bro. What? And fentanyl.
Like, are you comparing boys
Fentanyl.
hitting on girls, kind of playful,
Bitch ain't even got no eyebrows. You can't
lovey-dovey
trust
stuff
women with no
to
eyebrows.
The domestic abuse that you experience.
Crazy as hell.
Those are not two of the same things, girl.
Learn how to.
That's crack cocaine.
Look, sweetie, if the mother of one of the boys in your daughter's class said she had the same problem you do, and her son would have to wear shorts that highlight his lower anatomy, you'd be screaming, that's harassment, and why should your daughter be forced to see a boy's anatomy sticking out through his shorts, but nobody else should have a problem with your daughter wearing skimpy shorts and basically showing her ass at school because, quote-unquote, nothing else fits her?
I feel like the male body gets shamed, but the female body gets, like, celebrated, right? This is pretty much what that is. Anytime.
Yeah, if you think about it, man, if you break it down. Honestly, break it down. When you're growing up as a boy, and you have your first wet dream or multiple wet dreams, it is shunned like you are a fucking social pariah. You are the scum of the earth. Oh, you got horny while you were sleeping, involuntary, nutted all over yourself? You fucking disgusting. But then let a girl have her period, and it's, oh my God, you're a girl. You're a whole woman now. Oh, geez. You know what this means? We need to go out there and go find you bras and panties that'll work for your period, your developing body. Now, if I'm lying, I'm flying. Because you can see my fat ass still on the ground. Like, he's actually cooking here with this last little with that last little statement. I mean, like literally. I mean, you know how many times that we just involuntarily get horny or something and dick hard or something, and then that's a nightmare for 99% of men. You're just zoned out in class, thinking about who knows what, and then you get called up to answer something or write on the whiteboard or chalkboard, and you got a rocker. And now you got to walk up there with the book in front of your pants and shit. They're gonna be like, "Why you got that book there, man? What's going on with you?" Uh, uh, uh. Like that's a nightmare for 99% of young dudes growing up until you just don't give a fuck no more. Like dead ass. Like what? As soon as a girl has a period, whether it's in class, at home, wherever the hell is it, it's such a beautiful situation. Don't be embarrassed. Everyone bleeds. Fuck out of here.
We try to control women's body or hide it in any way. It's shameful to hide a woman's body, but for men, no, you just gotta do what you gotta do.
You're kidding, right?
Stop it. Get some help.
Sweetie, that's also harassment. So shut up and obey the dress code.
And that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so.
This is crazy, because when I was in elementary school, I went to like elementary school in LA area. There was a dress code. We all had like uniforms. It was like a white collared tee with blue shorts or blue little dresses or whatever it was. There's a reason
the fuck
why
is
there
that?
were a dress code, so things like this wouldn't be a thing, because there's just weird mothers out there that care about the weirdest shit. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that, and I'll catch you guys next time. Ciao.
What is that? The sister
In a world
country
where you're
of
constantly
Narnia
being
or
told
something?
what you can't do.
I don't understand.
Who will you choose?
I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is at all.
They be losers.
Don't get me wrong. I love women.
Oh yeah,
But
it's a
as
bunch of
someone who
loser ass women out here.
is a pussy slayer, a carpet muncher, whatever you want to say, whatever you want to call me, whatever homophobic slur you want to say. As someone who dates women religiously, I understand when men don't want to spend money on y'all.
An
I
Australian?
understand when they don't want to trick on some of y'all, because some of y'all don't got shit
What?
going for yourselves. Like, what the fuck?
If you are a girl in your late teens, I implore you to watch this video, because some of y'all are losers, you're bums, and you're actually idiots. And I don't know if you're idiots because of your lack of experience, or you're just plain idiots because you like to be played
Like
for
an
stupid.
Australian.
But
Right.
I'm here to help you.
Stop what you're asking.
Get some help.
I don't know what you're asking me, man.
What's going on, YouTube? It is your boy Rome, back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. So I got a series of videos, and I don't know why this was hitting my feed, but a lot of women are out here calling other women bums nowadays. This shit is funny as hell. Because for real, should have been doing this. As much as they come on here dry begging, and y'all want to sit over here and try to
begging.
if you broke, then just say that. Obviously, you the one broke because you the one begging. Anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it.
If you are a girl in your late teens, I implore you to watch this video.
I'm too intelligent to believe in those kind of
And
ideologies.
you're actually idiots. And I don't know if you're idiots because of your lack of experience, or you're just plain idiots because you like to be played for stupid, but I'm here to help you. Starting off, I don't know why I've been seeing an influx of like young girls making these types of like, I don't know if it's rage bait content. I'll start with the rage bait content. Basically, what prompted
You
me to
can't
make
post
this
links
video
on
is this girl
Twitch.
trying to choose between her boyfriend and going to college. And I just have to sit there because I don't want to say
Instead of being
something so I have to click not
ethereal about whatever you're talking
because
about,
some
man.
of y'all
Just say
are
it straight up.
I'm just like, are we really comparing a man to an education? Do you know how many women from before us who would kill to have the opportunity, an ounce of the opportunity that you have right now? Do you know how many? I'm embarrassed. Losers, bums. Like, we need to start calling girls bums. Bring back shaming.
Like, call them bums.
Her parents are telling her, you know, we're going to pay for your college and we're going to pay for your housing expenses if you break up with this person. And from the caption and also her lack of response to certain comments, it really is given.
Oh, baby, I like it raw.
And I want to say this girl is like 17,
yeah, baby,
18.
I like it raw.
And I'm just like, I would hope she's not older than that. Because if she's older than that, then it's like, wow, you're embarrassing. Now, for my girls in your early 20s, I'm also in my early 20s, okay? Trust me, like, we all make embarrassing decisions. We all do embarrassing things. But where it gets concerning is when you publicly admit it and put it on display and you actively wanted to ruin your life. That is when it becomes an
Why
issue.
you always coming here doing this?
Embarrassing. It's embarrassing. There was another girl back in like March or April during like college decision days or whatever. She was basically trying to decide between a really good school and chasing after her boyfriend's school. And he was going to play some like sport or something, I think. And I was like, are you seriously asking the internet right now? And I had to click not interested. Again, I would hope for their sake it's rage bait and these girls aren't actually making decisions based on their high school boyfriends. I would hope so. Another variation of this, right, where I say girls can be losers, girls can be bums. And again, this does not give any man the opportunity
How old
to
are
say
you?
anything in my comment section. I would delete your comment and block you. So keep it cute. But I just want to say, if you are on Instagram and you are reposting Twitter quotes, Instagram quotes, and it's very obviously directed towards a man and a situation.
That's the problem. Okay.
Cut it out. Cut it out. It is so embarrassing. Like, I really sit there and I read it and I look at.
So
and
you
I'm looking
turned
at the
20
girl's profile. I'm going on her. I'm scrolling. I'm like, this is so
during
sad.
COVID.
I'm genuinely so sad for you because what the hell is going on? I judge whenever I see this.
Makes
like,
sense.
You would never catch me doing that type of shit. Like, I only post like memes and like some stupid dumb stuff. But anything about towards a man, like, God forbid. Before I ever
Did
get
you
to that point, go ahead and take me out.
finish
What do you mean?
any post-secondary
Like,
education?
all the time that you're spending doing all this bullshit, you could be getting your license. You could be putting it towards a business. All the brain power, like, never, ever let any of this consume your mind. Like, a relationship, a man, like, I hate to make content surrounding relationships or anything like that. But please,
In what lane?
for the love of God.
No, I didn't ask if you had a job. I would hope you did. But in what practice did you earn a degree in?
Fucking education.
Video is back.
There. I said it. Get a fucking education. Advance your fucking lives.
Good morning,
Educate
bitch.
yourself on topics that you're not educated about so you're not fucking getting scammed. Stop using AI. Stop buying from fucking TikTok Shop and Shein because you're quite literally a fucking product at this point. Like, and also stop with the soft corn videos. I beg of you. Honestly, it is so embarrassing and I just need you guys to stop. Stop. I have never in my life yelled at a girl like this. Like, stop. Like, all y'all, like, what is going on? And I'm gonna say, like, I'm not saying this is that
General
like, this is for every
engineering?
woman. Like, no, this is a niche group of women. Same thing with the women on the T app. You obviously are posting a man who has a freaking mugshot, and for some reason you decide to post him, and you're like,
And it was just in general
for
engineering,
so
right?
long. Do you think, are you fucking dense? Like,
Or
are
if it
you
was,
stupid?
or
Or
is
are
it
you
like a
stupid?
specified engineering?
I went on that app. Obviously, like, I would never post anyone on that app. But basically, like, I went on that app and I was just like appalled. And obviously, there are women talking about, like, you know, situations that are quite literally gut wrenching. And then there's someone in the comments, what's his ad? He's so fine. Are you stupid?
Okay.
Like, again,
So you've been out of school for 1 year, right?
To not be losers. And if you know a friend of yours, a homegirl of yours, who is an active fucking loser, call her out and tell her she's a fucking loser. Thank you.
To be honest with you, she really didn't even have to make that video.
No. Stop what you're doing and answer my questions. Stop everything that you're doing and answer my questions for me. Just for my anecdotal evidence, for me and my headcanon for later on in my notes. No, don't put question marks. Stop everything that you're doing and answer the questions I'm asking you in the middle of my show. Because you just want to know. I'm just asking you questions. No. I'm not mad. This is the exact same voice I talk with every day for every situation. So you're 1 year out of college from general engineering in Liverpool. Okay. What does any of the shit that you've been saying to me the last 3 days have to do with anything? Yeah, I just want to talk too. I just want to talk too. No. I mean, don't clam up now. I just want to know. What purpose do you have attaining the information that you are going to get from me if I do answer the questions you want me to ask that have nothing to do with the topics that I have at hand that I am displaying? Okay. So if I came up to you in the middle of you doing whatever you were doing in life, going to work or whatever like that, and I purposely stopped you in the middle of doing your job or whatever you wanted to do that made you happy, to stop and make you stop, listen, and answer questions, search up things about shit that I have absolutely no fucking care for. And I don't really care for the answer. I just want to hear air coming out of my mouth and hear air coming out of your mouth. What purpose is it? What purpose is it posing right now? Because if I wanted to go to you and just stop you, just go up to your job Just randomly, whatever job you have. I'm not even gonna ask what job you have because I really don't care. But if I just stop you in the middle of you doing your job and said, "Hey, man, what is the issue with people in the UK and their dental thing? What is up with the dentals out there? Why do people have really weird teeth out there? Can you search it up for me? Can you tell me how you feel about it?" I've noticed that a lot of people from the UK tend to have really weird body odor where they smell like deli meats on a on a continual basis. Would you look it up and tell me exactly what's going on? And then when I subsequently tell you what the answer is, I say, I don't really care. I just want to talk. How would you feel about that? If I wanted like bare bones information about why people eat what they eat out there, like they're still rationing food, even though they're not in the war. Would you be able to break it down and tell me about it? Just stop everything you're doing and search that for me right quick. And then tell me actual information so I can go look up some random information to refute whatever random information you just brought up, just for the sake of hearing air escaping your mouth. Hmm. Well, it sounds like you need a podcast. Sounds like you need to quit camping on other people's podcasts and like actually go make one your own so you can talk about whatever random conversations you want to. Cause that ain't what's going on over here. Tell you that right now.
Within the first
Tell you that
minute
right
or
now.
two was enough to pretty much cover why men.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Women need to quit being so dependent and being such leeches.
Everybody knows you never go full retard.
What do you mean?
Check it out. Dustin Hoffman, Rain Man, look retarded, act retarded, not retarded. Count two picks, cheated cards. Autistic, show, not retarded. You got Tom Hanks, Forrest Gump.
No, don't ban them. At this
Bacon,
time,
braces on
I
his
just
leg.
like the clown
Arkansas
show at this
pants on
point.
next and they want to
Don't ban them.
competition. That ain't retarded. He was a goddamn war hero. You know any?
It just seems like this is a guided pursuit of I don't know what. Now, I don't claim to be the smartest man in the world, but if I continuously came to somebody's place and asked them dumbass questions and I got dumbass answers back and I felt unwanted, I probably wouldn't go back. But here you are. Yesterday it was Hitler. Today it's Agartha. As a person of righteousness, I told you millions of times that I move in righteousness. I move in righteousness. If I would be accepted into a demon underworld or whatever like that, then more than likely that's where I'm supposed to be. Okay? Probably. If I knew exactly the words that Hitler himself spoke to Jesse Owens, you think I would care now, 60 years later? No, he became an adult during COVID. So I wholeheartedly believe that a lot of your brain cells weren't completely developed when they gave you the vaccine. You did take the vaccine, didn't you?
I plead the fifth.
I'm just saying. It took a year for us to really get to the idea that COVID was a thing. Okay. There was a bunch of people that caught it and died and subsequently maybe have gotten a herd vaccination just because of being around people. And there were a lot of people that like went out there and got the jab. They got random chemicals squirted all in their body, which subsequently made a lot of people retarded. So now we got a lot of adults that don't know that they're retarded, walking around, parading as regular, mentally stable humans. And the issue lies where they actually try to have intellectual conversations with people. And then they find out that they're not as intellectual as they believe they are. And that's all it is. I just believe that you might be in a situation where you're not very knowledgeable about the unknown or the couth it takes to actually understand or befriend people. I don't think you're actually retarded. I just don't think that you were socialized enough to where you could understand how to talk to people or how to come about questions and get the answers that you want. That's all. And I completely understand. I work with people like that. They're not they're not wrong with how they think. It's just the autism in them doesn't allow them to be able to think about how other people would perceive them. That's all. And I just think that that's what we're sitting with right now. We're trying to break down and understand exactly what's going on with you as a person. So instead of the rest of the show, the rest of the title that I have up here, there's the videos that I have slotted, we're going to break this down and try to make it make sense. Because I'm actually fearful. Because at 25, 10 years younger than me, at 25, these are the people that are going to be running the world soon. You don't have to leave. You don't have to leave. No. Don't go. I just want to understand. Because if I just came up to your job and started asking you about, well, what do you think about Antifa? And I literally stopped you from doing what you're doing, what you love to do, to ask you about some random shit that you don't know nothing about anyways. How would you feel? That's all I'm trying to figure out. How do you feel about the East African slave trade? How do you feel about that? Sugar plantations. How do you feel about that as a 25-year-old Liverpool graduate? No. Stop whatever you're doing because you're doing something that's fun for you. Stop that and answer my question. Look it up if you don't understand the answer to the question. Because I can't word it any other way. Stop what you're doing and look up what I'm telling you to look up. You can't do that for me? I thought we were having... So the conversation only works like that when it's you asking the questions? Because I'm the one on the camera? Is that how it works? I'm confused now. I thought we were talking. I'm not angry. If you've been enough of my streams, I talk like this every time I pause the video. This is how I talk. You can't be mad at me because I talk. In the words of Dave Chappelle. I don't, I'm just trying to figure it out. I mean, I guess he's gone. I guess he's gone. Yeah, we're not even going to time him out anymore. I'm just going to stop the whole show and start asking him random ass questions from here on. I mean, I don't understand exactly what the goal is. This man asked me about Agartha. I looked the shit up as soon as he said it, and I was like, "Explain it. What are you talking about?" Like, the fuck? It's like 4 days in a row he comes in here and he just says some random ass shit where he wants everybody to stop what they're doing and look up an answer for some random ass shit that he's just pondering on in the back of his head. Like, do you not have any friends, dude? Like, where are your friends? Like, what?
Because do y'all realize y'all are the most privileged women?
Like
in all the years of humanity, y'all are the most privileged as ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, women can go out here.
Am I wrong for thinking that's weird as shit?
Oh, and y'all don't have to sell box in order to do it. Y'all don't have to go on OF in order to do it. Y'all don't have to become porn stars in order to do it.
I would willingly talk to you about that, even though I have absolutely no knowledge at all of it. But see, but the difference is Bogos is actually cool. Bogos has been here a few times. We talk about real stuff. I can live with Bogos asking me some shit like this, because it wouldn't just be stop what you're doing and answer this question. Bogos is gonna slide it up in there when it actually makes sense. I don't know shit about Agartha. We just had a random dude that's been coming in here randomly. Yeah. Bogos is cool. Bogos is cool, man. I fuck with Bogos. He pops in here and there. He has some intelligent stuff to say. He adds to the conversation here and there. I fuck with him. The EA guy, he ain't had shit good to say. He just comes in and tries to steal the show every day. You saw what he did yesterday. Talking about some failed Austrian painter. Like, what the fuck? And he always does it in some kind of weird subliminal way too. He doesn't just say what the fuck he's trying to say. He goes out in some weird anecdotal way of saying whatever the fuck he's talking about. Yeah. Some hollow earth. I mean, and the way he even said it. Oh, do you hang out with those people from down under? And I'm like, Australians? Yeah, they're cool as fuck. What are you talking about? Like, you ain't gotta have you don't have to have some ethereal way to describe things. Just say what the fuck you're trying to say. I'm not the kind of person to be over here censoring and editing shit. I mean, that's why I do lives and I don't do regular YouTube videos. I don't edit shit. Like, I don't have that kind of patience. just spit it out, motherfucker. And then when you ask him questions, then he start getting pissy. Like, what kind of questions are you asking me then? Like, freaking weirdo.
My opinion,
goes, I'll see myself out. Yeah, as you should.
Even
Weird
though we
ass.
have the most privileged
fuck you talking about?
Nowadays, I think we also have.
Sorry, YouTube people. Sorry, people at YouTube. I apologize. I'm not an angry black man. I'm just an angry dude that just so happens to be black. Okay? Nothing against anybody. I just like asking questions to dumbasses that like to ask dumbass questions.
Have the laziest also, which is why a lot of women who have any real.
And if you want to see the entire chat, just make sure you hit me up on Twitch. You'll be able to see the entire thing. Like, what? Yeah, exactly. Like, what are we doing here?
Respectively, 9
What?
times out of 10, those women are probably already snatched up.
I
Or
love
they living that
Casios.
boss babe life and they over here
Do I have a
complaining
Casio
because
near me?
they're trying to find a guy
I usually have a
that makes
Casio
what
right
they
next
make
to
or
me at all
more, so
times.
that way they can take the load off and no longer have to pay any bills. So that's the problem that you have there. But all in all, there is no reason for these women to not have anything going for themselves nowadays. And the reality is, in my opinion, I think the reason why other women are starting to notice this is just due to the fact that women are lazy.
Yep. Random Casio.
And
I was about to say I always have Casios near me.
And you know what? It's funny because
yeah, battery
as
died.
you guys know, man, in my circle of friends, you know, most of the guys, half of the guys that I'm cool with, man, they've been in like
Some
long-term
OG G shop. I started taking it
and
apart.
One
though.
of the common things that I hear they girlfriends and wives
I was trying to change the band out,
is other
and
women
it's
going out with them and being broke.
kind of shitty.
And they end up having to cover for their friend or whatnot. And then they end up falling out because it becomes a common thing and they get tired of having to cover for them all the time. So that's a real thing, y'all. Let's keep it moving.
Love Casios.
Don't get me
Casios are
wrong,
awesome.
I love women. But as someone who is a pussy slayer,
Yeah,
a carpet muncher, whatever you want to say, whatever you want to call me, whatever homophobic slur you want to say.
I honestly think, I mean, I only got 2 mods right now. I mean, we're not making bank over here. But I think the next couple watches that I'm gonna make, I'm gonna do them on stream and just probably give them to y'all. The 2 mods, because y'all are the same. Y'all my mods on Kick and Twitch, basically. So I don't see why not. Fuck it.
As someone who dates women religiously,
Yeah, Casios are notorious for shitty batteries.
Women don't want to spend money on y'all.
I don't know why.
I understand when they don't want to trip.
Either
on
they
some
last
of y'all,
a million
some of y'all don't got
years,
shit going for
or
yourselves. Like what the fuck?
they die like every
I love spending
month.
money on the people that I love. I love taking care of them. I love giving. That is.
I'm probably just gonna build and give away some watches, and I'm not gonna wait till the 100 count. Because I mean, y'all are good mods, man. You and my other mod, Captain Loweye. I'm probably just gonna just build some shit and give it to y'all. I don't fucking know. Show appreciation, man. No, it's appreciation. I appreciate you, really do. Like sincerely, y'all two are like literally the reason why I do this shit. So I mean, I don't have a problem at all with giving. Like I said, man, I live in a righteous path. I'm living a righteous path. If I feel like I need if I need to give somebody something to show my appreciation, I'm gonna do it, and I won't feel any kind of way about it. You know, Black Olive, man, you already know.
Who I am at the core, but bitch,
You
want
already
me
know.
to pay.
But we gonna work that out,
this
man.
and this,
I'm so serious
and you're not
about
even
it too.
doing that shit for
I've been itching to make a watch.
You have no ambition. You have no
I've been
goals,
itching to
you're
make a
not
one,
career-oriented.
and I need a reason
Your
to do
only
it.
personality
And
only
it's
backup
taking
plan
forever
is,
to get to
"Oh, I'll just
100.
marry someone
So
rich." Ho, I'm
fuck
not
it.
spending money on you. What the fuck? You're a bum. I 100% believe in investing in people. Okay, I worked in corporate. I've done corporate a lot. I've trained and developed people. I've had my own team before.
Hyundai Tucson versus Toyota.
From what I understand, if 2 lesbians go on a date, it goes down to whoever asked, like how it's supposed to go. But then also it trickles down into if one of them is a stud. If you're a stud, then you automatically paying. You're basically a dude without the benefits. Basically, yeah. At least that's what I understand. I don't know. I don't be hanging around with a bunch of gay chicks. It's just like, what am I doing here?
in and who not to invest in. I don't waste my time with people who don't have shit going for themselves. Like, I don't mind.
I mean, like, for real,
my
I mean,
beautiful...
think about it. I mean, like, you can dress, walk, and talk like us, but then at the same time, if somebody asks you to fix an AC unit or something, you're gonna be sitting there looking crazy as fucking. You got to call the real man in. Like, God forbid, you pop a tire on the highway, and you're there with your stud boyfriend, and she's the one in the passenger seat, and you're driving, and you got to call AAA because you can't take the fucking lug nuts off because you don't have enough physical strength to do so. Like, just a clusterfuck.
Mwah, princess, I don't mind. I love it, actually. I love doing that. It's a love language of mine.
So
It's tricking.
you're getting all of the. That's why so many women that go in disguise as men, or they do the whole "I'm gonna dress up as a dude, I'm gonna go full on trans man." They end up self-deleting because they find out there's absolutely no benefit to it. Like, there's at least about 4 or 5 different recorded instances where women have gone full on trans man and they literally self-delete because they can't deal with it. Yeah, lady wrote a whole damn book about her experiences being a trans. And it like most of them don't even last 6 months. That woman lasted a year and just was like, I can't take this anymore. She was doing it for a book. Like, you can profit out of it. You still couldn't take it. Like, we understand. We understand. Put her in such a deep depression, she had to take herself out instead of just taking off the clothes and going back to being a bitch. I mean, a woman. Oh, man. That lets you know, man. That lets you know. They are not born in the fire. Easy mode is set for them. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. The lug nuts are pretty tough, especially if you just riding around on the rim for a little second, man, and the motherfuckers get kind of seized up in there. It'd be tough. It'd be tough. But it's like, come on. You wasn't even gonna try. Hell bent on finding proof that being a man was easy. Yeah, exactly. Look, shit. What about it? Was this one chick that actually was she did a reality show. She was a comedian. Matter of fact, that's what it was. She was a comedian, and she wanted to see if her jokes would hit harder if she was a dude saying the jokes over a woman saying the jokes. And I'm talking about, she didn't even get booed off the stage. She got cricketed, like straight up silence at every punchline, and her ass just fucking. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. I'm talking about. Oh man. Matter of fact, fuck this dude took me all off my game. I don't even care. Woman comedian tries to be a man. Oh, that shit is hilarious. I don't even care anymore about the title or what I was doing at first. Oh yeah, this is a year ago. Oh jeez, yeah.
How's biz, Ash? Great, especially with the help of Xero accounting software. I can keep my cash flow flowing by giving customers more.
I've seen a few that are hilarious, but those ones make jokes, not just vagina jokes. Exactly. There's a couple of hilarious women out there, and they're even ones that make vagina jokes sometimes. If you're funny, then you're funny.
No,
a lot of these women just ain't funny.
I can't do it as a man. I can't do it as
I can't do it
So
as a
apparently
man.
there was a female comedian that thought that the only reason that people weren't laughing at her jokes was because she's a woman. So she decided to dress up like a man to see if it would make any difference.
Crack is cheap.
Barney Mac, nice to meet you.
What is it?
I have a Comedy Central half-hour special, and I'm also the voice of Lenny on the Cartoon Network Joy Cab.
All right, well, let me write all this down.
Okay. Thanks, bro. Can I get some change for that?
Do what you do. Quit picking pussy hairs out of your tongue.
I can't help it. I can eat pussy before every show.
Looks like a girl with a beard. Like a horrible
I
dude.
love animals. I would never buy any. I would never buy any product that have been tested on animals. Never, because I like to do that myself at home. Make sure the control group is isolated. You don't know what they're doing in these labs. Very loose guidelines. This lady wants me. I can totally tell. I know I'm weird. I'm a weird dude.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I used to always carry a man purse, a merce. You ever carry one of those?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
A merce. I loved it. I loved that merce. But I was losing it. I'd lose it everywhere. I was always leaving my merce around. You know, I kept losing my merce. But I just started carrying everything on my person. My pants. I only lost my pants a couple of times.
Have you ever heard of Christopher Hitchens? He wrote an article called Why Women Aren't Funny and got a lot of flack for it, but he stood by it and explained why women don't need to be funny, which is why they usually aren't. Yeah, I have heard of it, but I never actually looked into it. But I mean, that makes sense. I mean, why would you need to be funny if you look good? Like, what the fuck? Why would you need to be funny if you looked good? There'd be no reason for you to use a pickup line that needed to be catchy or funny to get a woman's attention or a man's attention. You just have to look good. You'd be all right. I mean, it makes complete sense. This is clearly a woman not even close to passing for a guy at all. Not a now bit. Here's a 3-minute video of him explaining it in his funny way. And it's just yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm gonna watch that right after this, man. I just want to see her crash and burn real quick for like the 18th time in my life. This is hilarious.
So that's really working out.
Oh, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
All right, thank you very much, everyone. Good night.
Exactly. That motherfucker said like 3 jokes and
Yeah, I
it
don't
was
think the
a
reason
done
people
data.
aren't laughing is because she's a woman. And it's unfortunate because instead of writing better jokes, she's just gonna blame her shit performance on the fact that she's a woman. It reminds me of that experiment they did to test
shit.
victimhood by putting the scar on the women's faces.
They did an experiment with a group of women, and they put scars on their faces, and they told these women that they're going into a job interview, and the purpose of the experiment is to find out whether people with facial disfigurements face discrimination. They showed them the scars in the mirror. The women saw themselves with these scars, and as they led them out of the room, they said, we're just going to touch it up a little bit. And as they touched it up, they removed the scarring completely. So the women went into the job interview thinking that they are scarred, but actually being their normal selves. And the result of the experiment is that those women then came back reporting massively increased level of discrimination. Indeed, many of them came back with comments that the interviewer had made that they felt were referencing their facial disfigurements. And this is why
that's crazy.
think this ideology of victimhood is so dangerous, because if you preach to people...
Goddamn commercials. Yeah, that's a crazy experiment. That's pretty wild. And they did makeup to make them look regular, and they was still talking about how discriminated they were. That is insane. That's pretty damn crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's like, what makes you feel this way? What?
Constantly, that we're all oppressed, then that
Victimization
primes
is
people
horrible.
to
It's a
look for
crutch
And
that
that's why I always
prevents
try to tell
self-growth.
people, don't
Exactly.
blame your failures on something you can't control. Just keep getting better until the point where you're undeniable.
I just told you who I thought I was. A
Good God. You fucking right.
I'm telling you, it was great. One, none of them understood you. They were all foreigners, so you got some laughs.
Oh,
right?
shit.
That's your first
Ah,
time as a guy.
shit.
It's like you were new and you got
Look at
laughs.
it. Look at this
I
guy.
know, but I felt like I was gonna like I just thought like.
He's so supportive. He doesn't notice he have a dick in his mouth, basically, man. That's what are you talking about? They're all foreigners. They were talking English. I could clearly hear them talking over her ass the entire damn time. I clearly heard their conversation over hers. She was just not even assertive enough to even have a good conversation or a good setup for the jokes at all. Like, bitch said "merce" like 18 times. Don't nobody care about that shit. Like, the fuck? She's just not funny, bro. Exactly. Like, get the proverbial fake penis out of your mouth and tell her the truth. You're just not funny, baby. Thank you. Look, bro. As soon as I'm saying it, he's saying too. Babe, I love you, but you're just not funny. I mean, basically, come on. Like, shit, I could have women up at my job cracking up for a whole 10 hours. And I don't think I said a damn thing funny. Like, but this woman was up here for 3 minutes, had a complete intro and a setup and punchlines and shit. And you telling me she ain't getting nothing but people talking over her? Not even a chuckle? Come on, man. And you got the nerve to come up behind her, talk about something. You were funny, babe. They just didn't understand. Nah, they understood. They understood you wasn't funny. Shit. Get out of here.
Oh, I'm telling you, it was great. It was good. It was.
Look, you finna kiss this bearded lady. Get the fuck out of here, weirdo.
I know, but I felt like you were laughing at me.
I wasn't laughing at you.
Look, I'm situational funny too, but I've been told multiple times since I've retired from music, and I keep telling people I'm never going back to music. I'm not doing that shit. I don't care what you say. It's not enough money into it for me to want to do it. I keep getting told by people that knew me when I did music that I need to do stand up, and I'm like, I'm not funny though. They're like, no, dude, you're hilarious. And the funniest part about you being hilarious like this is that you don't believe that you're funny. And I'm like, look, I think I'm just too smart for this shit. I just don't believe anything that I say is funny. And the fact that I make a joke and it seems like it's not funny to me and I laugh is good enough for me. Exactly. I suck at it. If I write some shit, it probably would be fucking bad. I think I just have to go out there and just freestyle that shit. If I had to Dave Chappelle it, I'd be fucked. Matt Rife is funny. He's just too fucking handsome for me to take him seriously as a comedian. I know he got a lot of work done, but it's like, you look too good, bud. Like, you didn't have to be a comedian. Go do something else.
I was laughing.
We're gonna check out that video Bogo's posted though.
I'm telling you, that was good. No, that was good. Don't
See how this works? Like, it's symbiotic.
No, listen.
You say some funny shit, I say some funny shit. You add in a little something that pertains to the topic. He sends a link. I'm willing to watch it. Why everybody can't be like that?
No, I'm telling you, you were great. Listen to me. I'm serious. Like I don't
even care about this stupid documentary.
I'm telling you.
I don't care if people think women are funny. I just don't even care anymore.
I don't care if people think women are funny.
You are one of the
She's just throwing
the
the whole thing away now.
You just do it
as a woman. I only care if you think I'm funny.
I think you're hilarious. I was laughing.
No, you don't.
I wanted you back as a lady. I wanted you back as a woman up there. The girl I love. I'm telling you, why do you think I love you? It's because you're funny. I mean, you're good
the
looking.
camera's on this right now.
I don't even see you as a woman or a man.
2 months?
Great.
My guy. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
Great. I'm telling you.
I don't know what it is. It's like
But that's-
every time a
hey,
woman
that's
tries to
love.
dress up like a man to
Yeah,
prove that
he's
it's
kissing a
easier,
man
they
right
end up
now,
emotionally
basically.
scarred. Remember Nora Vincent, the
Like-
feminist who dressed
I would have stopped it right there. I can't show you affection right now with this shit on your face. Like, I love you, but we ain't finna be out here hugging and kissing with this beard on. Imagine what my people are gonna say if they see this shit. Like, go clean that shit up, and then we can do hugging and kissing and shit right after. Like, what? Yeah, more than likely. I mean, if he thinks she was funny, if he thought that was hilarious, he's probably getting rammed up right now. His butthole probably looks like a. Oh wait, there's a new person here. Hey, how's it going, Blanco? How you doing? Yeah, welcome to the stream. We're not saying vulgar shit. Swear.
up like a man for 18 months.
Swear we're not saying vulgar stuff. We're upstanding citizens. I swear to it. Swear to it. Ooh, what's that icon next to your name? Is that a piece of cake? What is that? You want to ask a question from the U.S. News? Lord have mercy. Well, I don't really know much about news, but let's shoot. I'm in a giving mood right now. Let's go for it. Oh, this is right up my alley. This is my expertise right here. I was just having this conversation with my mom yesterday. It's the dumbest shit ever. That is dumb.
Through it.
Yeah. What about the Korean workers at the Hyundai plant in Georgia? What about them? Because this is right up my alley here. This is literally right in my wheelhouse.
What Nora went through, or more accurately, what she became in the last 2 years, was a man.
I wanted to enter male spheres of interest and see how men are with each other. I wanted to make friends with men. I wanted to know how male friendships work from the inside out. The handshake was unbelievable. It blew me away the first time I shook hands with a guy, a strange guy. And I was amazed because you think of women, you know, we're so nice,
Was a
we're so
man.
easy, men are so mean. Complete opposite.
The best part is when she tried to pick up women and she realized that walking across the room and sparking up a conversation with a complete stranger, especially when they have all of the power in the conversation, is a tough thing to do.
It's such a powerful drive, and I think because we don't have testosterone in our systems, we don't understand how hard it is.
So it never gets cold where you back in
Right.
Throughout the project, Ned dabbled in the art of picking up a woman.
Where'd your friend go?
We went with him to this bar, wearing hidden cameras.
This is my friend JC. I'm Ned.
What happened,
Nora
Blanco?
was reminded that in
Damn.
this arena, it's women.
This is a good conversation they could have started off, man.
Sit there and we
Freaking
just
Ned.
one
I have never heard of a man named Ned besides Flanders. Like, what is the long form of Ned? Like, is Ned shortened for something? Like, she pulled off being a dude very well. I mean, she's doing it right now, right?
And the thing is, we don't have to do the part where you cross the room and you go up to a stranger and say the first words. And those first words are so hard to say without
Maybe
sounding
no,
like a
Edward.
cheeseball
Really?
or sounding like a jerk or whatever.
Oh, that's a little different.
And what do you guys do?
Nora says the brush
Yeah, she got the
Barbara
voice.
Jones gave
You hear the
Ned
voice?
was typical.
She was just sort of emblazoned with hostility, you know, just looked at you and you saw everything cross her face, which was, oh, God help me, not again.
Now, I'm not just sitting here to complain. If you want to have a woman in your life, that's just a skill you're going to have to learn how to do. And that's going to take a lot of practice, but that means you're going to have to deal with a lot of rejection. Even when you
Definitely
get good
had a
at it, you
voice
deal with a
already
lot
for
of
this shit.
rejection. You just learn how to handle it better. Unfortunately, after the experiment, she experienced deep trauma that she had to go to therapy for. And unfortunately, at the age of 51, she ended up taking her own life. And to be honest, I got a deep respect for her. She could have just sat on the sidelines, observed, and just judged men and tried to blame all of her problems on men. man, but instead she took the initiative to get an actual perspective of what it was to be a man. Let me know in the comments below if this video was a W or a L, and give me the HBO special. That's help a brother out special. Hit the like and the subscribe button for more content. Till next time.
You mean to tell me she did a thought experiment where she was a man for a little bit of time and she just couldn't take it? Oh my God, no. Oh no, I'm being hit on by a lesbian with a camera crew again. Yo, dead ass. She was probably like, it looked like it was in the 90s too. So it's like, why the fuck are all these cameras here? Why are they following you? Why are you talking to me like you're a man? She probably had more questions than the motherfucking dude did. Oh wait, my bad. The dude. And you know, back in the days, it wasn't like you could just pull up your damn phone and be just recording people in HD and shit. Motherfucker had a whole goddamn VC camcorder with lenses and shit, light boxes and shit, wires leaving the fucking camera and taped onto your lapel and shit. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, God. Oh, God. Ooh. That was a good one. That was a deep laugh. Y'all got me laughing. Second girl was definitely more convincing. Yeah. The one that had the fake beard just looked like a girl with a beard. Like, you would have had better time cracking jokes about being a bearded woman than you would trying to be a dude telling them whack ass jokes about immerses and shit. Like, don't nobody give no damn. Don't nobody give no damn. All right, here we go. We got the Christopher Hitchens. Women aren't funny, but men must be. Here we go. All right, now load up. Load up, not a motherfucker.
In a world where 50% of the population is female, one
Bitch,
man
you sound like
had
a
the
woman.
audacity to write an article titled "Why Women Aren't Funny."
There is no question that
Oh, jeez.
for women,
Oh,
the
jeez.
need
Yes.
or ability to be funny is
Ooh.
tremendously less than it
Oh.
is among
Y'all got my cheeks hurting, man.
Nobody has been found to deny that women don't need to be funny.
Fuck.
But for most men, if they can't make women laugh, they are out of the evolutionary contest. They are never going to get laid. Most men are fantastically unattractive. What women see in them is mysterious to most men as well as most women. If you can't make them laugh, you don't have a chance. With women, there's no need to be rendering yourself attractive to men in that way. We already find you attractive, thanks. I'm not saying that there aren't great female comedians. There are many, many, many. That's not the same as the female sense of humor. I say the problem with
Dead
female
ass.
comedians up till
Or
now
rich. Yep.
is
Yeah,
they
you
tend
said
to
it.
be either dykes or Jews or butch. Roseanne Barr, Sarah Silverman, etc., etc. And these are all forms of emulating male humor.
My man's is based as shit. He just came out and said it. Look, didn't even blink.
Or Jews or butch.
What?
Dykes, either dykes or Jews or butch. Roseanne Barr, Sarah Silverman, etc., etc. And these are all forms of emulating male humor. Well, now there are some that are also pretty, even if some of them are a bit butch and a bit Jewish.
What does Jewish have to do with being funny? Mm. Mm. I'm out of breath. My cheeks are hurting. Oh my God.
She says, and I
Oh
quote,
my God.
by and large, however, stand-up
Oh my
comedy is
God.
tougher and meaner, and the women who do it play by men's rules. Well, that's exactly, in so many words, what I said. But now they're prettier and sexier,
Oh,
and they wear
man.
less and care less.
Oh,
proprieties.
man.
So, what has been the achievement of my essay? It's been to make sexier women try harder to amuse me. Well, that was my whole plan to start off with. Where I had said, look, I'm not saying there are no female comedians. I'm not saying they can't do stand-up or a woman can't do it. You'd get a
Buddy said the entire reason why he did all of this research and wrote this book was to make sexier women find better ways to entertain me. That's some Chad ass shit if I ever heard it, man. That's based. Based. Base take.
Long boys letter
Based.
saying, I challenge Mr. Hitchens to a stand-up contest with this
Man.
bull dyke I know in Portland, Oregon, who does
Bull dyke? This is how old is this? 7 years ago? Oh my god.
a great stand-up routine, right? That's not getting the point.
Oh,
is
the
it,
world
really?
was so much better when the things were
And it's
just not
trying,
as
I find,
not as
sometimes,
complicated.
encouraging
Oh
tendency,
jeez.
annoying when they don't listen.
Oh god.
Intuitively, everybody thinks that
Oh
sense of humor
jeez.
or wit is a sign of
Oh
intelligence.
god.
So it can be, if people aren't following you closely, that an accusation that one lacks a sense of humor or isn't funny, which are two different things, either, though, is an insult. Now, of course, this isn't true. It would be a waste of the male effort to be funny, which is much more highly evolved and much more evolutionarily self-selected, if women didn't have a sense of humor and couldn't be made to laugh. I won't try and do it for you on camera, but there's an attitude, the head thrown back and the mouth wide open and the horseshoe of lovely teeth and tongue on display and so forth, that is, well, it's a bit of a surrender. It's worth it for its own sake, and it's a simulacrum of something even more worth it. Now, women don't need to do that to men. Okay. And with that, as people tend to say, I rest my case.
He said making women laugh in a comedic sense and them showing their teeth and throwing their head back is a form of submission. Wow. Thus, men have to be funny to demand the submission, and women do not. Wow. I don't 100% get it. But at the same time, I kind of understand the line of thinking that he's on. Because, I mean, men, like, as you were just saying, I was laughing hard as shit. But I also was not mouth wide open, laughing, head back. Women do that a lot. When they're laughing, they be, and all of that. Men, we probably gonna cover our face up. We gonna laugh. We gonna snicker. Get our giggles out. But we ain't throwing our head back and I mean, I kind of see where he's going with it, but I'm not 100% there. But I shit you not. This is a real dude here, man. This is a real dude. Oh yeah, it might be full of shit. Women who like a man will laugh at shit they don't even find funny. That's true. I'm sure guys do it too. They're simping for a chick. Yeah, that would probably. I mean, if you catch me like guffawing, laughing at a woman, more than likely I'm trying to get some draws. I ain't gonna lie. Most of the shit that women be saying ain't funny. That's why I crack my lame jokes with their ass. I crack lame jokes with women all the time, and I expect them to laugh. And if you don't, then you just don't like me. It's okay. We can move on. Damn, we're only at video 3. Fuck. Let's just go to another one. We're just gonna skip around here. I used to be like that. I'm not now.
If you're a producer who hates AI,
I used to be like that. I'm not now. I don't give 2 fucks now. You say some dumb shit, I'm gonna call it exactly. Look, I'm not in the business of telling you that you're funny when you're not. Because then you're gonna keep trying to crack jokes. And I'm just gonna be after a while, I'm just gonna be like, oh, yeah, that's funny, I guess. And then next thing you know, it's an argument. I'm bad about that.
All right, and we went to sleep. You get me? Yeah. Tried to get it cracking. Getting closer and closer, and I'm thinking she must have farted. I've pulled the thing now.
She farted. What?
It's all over the place.
I did myself in Bali. Don't
She
speak about me.
she shit herself.
What?
What? Whoa. Whoa, that escalated
What's up,
quickly.
guys? It's
Whoa.
your River, and-
Whoa. Whoa. Wait, what? Huh?
And I'm back again with another video.
What just happened?
This is actually like a two-part story. So apparently this man was like on a podcast and was talking about something that had to do with a woman.
River fine ass.
Then I ended up seeing a clip
Hey,
on my
boo.
TikTok page of a woman who was going to address a guy, did not watch the full video of either one, looked in the comment section and realized that the woman who I saw on my TikTok feed was related to
Yeah, if she was sick or something, yeah, you got to kind of leave that shit to the. You got to leave that shit to the catalog of why you ain't fucking with her, but you can't really tell nobody. But yeah, you can't just be outing girls like that, man. I mean, sometimes shit happens. I mean, I've shit myself before when I was a fucking kid.
this video and I didn't understand how. So
Oh,
I
yeah,
have
if it's an Amber
both of
Heard
the clips
situation,
here.
yeah,
We're gonna
fuck
watch
you.
it
I'm telling.
authentically. I'm gonna press play,
Everybody got to know
pause
about
and
that.
play, and then give you guys my thoughts and feelings on this entire situation.
Ooh, River. Hey,
Girl,
boo.
right? And we went to sleep.
Hey,
Woke up the next
Bookie.
morning. You get me? Yeah. Tried to get it cracking. You know, you got the view in Bali and all that. Tell you the God's honest truth. You know, you just want to eat some.
Hey yo, slow down, sir. Calm down.
You know, so I've pulled the duvet off and all that. Yeah, I've crawled down a little bit. You know what I mean? Wait,
All right, Bogos, man. Have a good one, man.
No, this right now, I'm not about to eat right now. I'm about to eat. Yeah. You get me? And I'm getting closer and closer, and I'm thinking she must have farted. Remember, we're in Bali. Bali belly, that's a Bali belly. Yeah, I get myself.
Bali belly. Oh, jeez. Like, if you're going to tell people, tell your homies, not the fucking internet. Like, dead ass. That ain't gonna lie. Dead ass. Some stuff you just got to keep to yourself. But, like, a homie might be onto something here.
I've pulled the thing now. She's all over the place.
That's crazy. Okay.
Wait. Hold up.
Place.
What, all over the place? What do you mean by all over the place?
Right now, I'm about to eat. Yeah. You get me? And I'm getting closer and closer, and I'm thinking she must have farted. Remember, we're in Bali. Bali belly, that's a Bali belly. Yeah, I get myself. I promise you all, yeah. I've pulled the thing now. She's all over the place.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It could be involuntary IBS from foreign foods, man. That could happen. I would not put it past people. I mean, especially I've never been to Bali before, so more than likely, if I eat some Bali cuisine, my stomach gonna be bumping and rumbling. But I also would stop somebody from going down on me if my stomach been bumping and rumbling all day. Like, I hope she was sleeping. Well, if that's even worse, I don't know. If she's sleeping and just shitting all over herself, that's kind of bad too. Of course, I probably wouldn't be telling nobody. Yeah, let's go back.
This man was like on a podcast and was talking about something that had to do with a woman. Then I ended up seeing a clip on my TikTok page of a woman who was going to address a guy, did not watch the full video of either one, looked in the comment section and realized that the woman who I
that's a
saw on
weirdo
my TikTok
activity.
feed was related to this video, and I didn't understand how. So I have both of the clips here. We're gonna watch it authentically. I'm gonna press
That
play,
modifier is
pause
accepted.
and play, and then give you guys
Yes.
my thoughts and feelings on this entire
Yes.
situation.
If it ain't your
I
girl,
was with a girl,
leave
right,
that
and we
bitch
went to
sleep.
sleep. Woke up the next morning. You get me? Yeah. Tried to get it cracking. You know, you got the view in Bali and all that. Tell you the God's honest truth. You know, you just want to eat some.
Hey yo, slow down, sir. Calm down.
So it sounds like, and of course I don't have full context, but it sounds like they both went to sleep and they both woke up.
You know, so I've pulled the duvet off and all that. Yeah, I've crawled down a little bit. You know what I mean?
Wait, eating in the morning. That's crazy. That was funny, bro.
No, this right now, I'm not about to eat right now. I'm about to eat. You get me? And I'm getting closer and closer, and I'm thinking she must have farted. Remember, we're in Bali.
Bali Belly, that's a big
Bali
one.
Belly, yeah. I did myself.
Damn it.
There is this.
God damn capitalist bastards with these fucking. We're talking about food, and you over here bringing up workout fucking commercials. Goddamn YouTube.
Promise you all, yeah. I've pulled the thing now. She's all over the place.
That's crazy. Okay? Regardless of the situation, how embarrassing for that woman, how humiliating even for him.
I would never go commie, but damn it, why do they have to do commercials about working out when we're talking about Bali bellies and food and shit? Like, read the room, man.
In that instance, and
That's a very good question. Why aren't they
know,
calling him out?
he said that they were in a different country. They were in Bali. I heard him mention something.
I'm guessing
called
these guys
Bali
are probably
belly.
all
I'm not
like
sure
kind
if
of
it's,
young.
you know, people who go to other countries sometimes.
They gotta be.
You know,
in
they
their,
drink the
their
water and
mid
stuff
to
that's in
early
the water
20s.
doesn't kind of sit well with them and messes with their stomach and kind of gives them, you know, for lack of better words, the runs. So it looks like maybe that was the situation, but how horrible of
I
timing
agree.
for
I
that
agree.
to be the situation.
I agree.
In a knicker on the bed, all of that, yeah. She obviously don't know. She obviously farted, thought she got away with murder, and it's curtains up the place.
Oh my God.
So I've gone to Yam Sutton, and it's just
Yeah.
and I've just gone. You know them one, you know? I'm like this, looking, and I'm going, I think something's happened there, you know. But get on me. You know what's even worse, yeah? I had to leave because the room that we was in, there was like no doors, so like it's like us man being here now, and the toilet's just there. Like there ain't no block. Like if man would go here now, you get what I'm saying? Yeah. So she's going, I'm going to have to go. Watch you clean all that up.
Yeah.
So
said who's
obviously,
gotta clean
you know,
all
this is
that up?
men having men talk, right? Normal kind of like, you know.
Yeah, this is
talks that they have with their
OD though,
friends
man.
about
I ain't
certain
gonna lie. This is
experiences.
OD.
Sometimes men will
This is
share,
OD.
sometimes they won't. And, you know, from this whole entire situation, this clip that has gone viral all over social media, he never mentioned anybody's name. He said he was with a girl and they went to Bali. That's the only thing that he said. He didn't mention a name. He didn't insert a picture. You know,
Right. If it's just homies talking, and it's just homies talking,
you
but
know,
why the
it
fuck we
seems
gotta
like
be on
pretty
the
normal
internet talking about
conversations.
this shit?
I've listened to and been privy to many conversations of what men have experienced with women, whether it's crazy stories or disgusting stories or whatever the case is. But this didn't make me feel any kind of necessary way about that situation, just as maybe it was a humiliating situation she obviously probably was not aware of. I don't know a woman who would be aware of that situation,
Right.
you know, laid up with a man that she's in a relationship with, dealing with whatever, that would, you know, be
Right.
you know, for no reason. So now we're gonna hear how the other video now ties into this one.
Oh, and then
That is so
wait. So you're telling me the girl came out of nowhere and was like, "It was me. Let me tell you what happened." Now that's even weirder. That's even weirder. Cause let somebody have some stories about me shitting on myself. I guarantee you, I'm not gonna confirm that that's me. That could be true. That could be true. Let's see what they say.
Hi, so I am going to address this story because if I'm being completely honest, I feel like the way that he's described it is completely inaccurate, and honestly I find it so vulgar and disgusting and so disrespectful the way that he's speaking about me that I'm just not going to not say anything, especially.
Beautiful. Pretty lady. Nobody would have ever known by seeing that one clip that that conversation was about you. Correct me if I'm wrong. I would
trying to keep
have
her
never
hair away
looked
from her
at this
boo-boo.
woman on my For You page on TikTok and believed that the person who he was talking about
last
in
time she
that
did that, she
video
got put on
was
video
this
for it.
woman. I personally would have never connected the dots. So it's almost like you came out here to grab on to the viral train of this disgusting conversation about yourself
Exactly what I was
for no
thinking.
reason other than maybe clout.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I ain't gonna lie.
which is absolutely
Because I mean,
wild.
he didn't say any names. I mean, yeah, he could have probably got caught like in action on camera, but like he didn't say any names. So, like, she just literally just popped up out of nowhere and said, "Hey, it was me. I just shit it all over the place in Bali and make this dude eat my ass with it," which is even weirder.
Especially when it's incorrect.
See, I thought that, but
So
I'm
yeah,
sure the
I'm not just
internet
doing this for
deduced
me.
it to
This
real.
man
The
has a
beginning of the
long history
video
of
was
going
a
on podcasts
comment
and saying
calling her out.
about women
Rewind.
online, and it was honestly
Wait, the very beginning. Oh yeah, it's basically yeah. Her video, yeah.
an issue for me in our relationship. I brought it up to him a few times and said, not even as your girlfriend, as your friend, why do you go online and say these stories, even if they're true? Like, you don't, well, now I don't think majority of them are true or very exaggerated. I did myself in Bali, but definitely not the way that he's describing it.
Okay, so you're saying he's a liar, he exaggerated, it's not what he's saying, but the situation actually did happen. And again, why are you owning this up? I'm sorry. Why are you owning? Why do you feel that?
Yeah, especially since it's his girl, then there's, I mean, whether or not they broke up or not, man. I mean, you dealing with the girl, you dealing with the doo doo girl. That's not cool either. Like, you dealing with the doo doo girl. Yeah. She sometimes she gets it wrong. I ain't gonna lie. She be red pilling like a fool, and she be kind of off a little bit. Yeah, the way she just broke it down just then, whether I'm your girl or just your friend, that's still bad. Da 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 da. That means that you was his girl at the time, and that y'all are friends up until the time that he broke the shit out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You need to come on the internet to defend yourself about something like this. I could see other things, but this.
But at the same time, if my name wasn't attached, my name Bennett, I ain't in it. Type shit. Real talk. If they didn't never call me out, I would have no reason to refute anything.
Long story short, we went to
Well, I bet they said a whole lot of shit.
So, like, every second person I know has a story like this about Bali Belly. Everybody gets Bali Belly. You're like, oh, going to Bali, wonder if I'm going to get Bali Belly. But anyways, went to Bali. We all got Bali Belly. I'm pretty certain a few of his team shot themselves as well. But anyways, got Bali Belly. I got it first. In the middle of the night, I ran to the toilet, was vomiting my guts up, then started coming out the other end. After that, cleaned myself up, went to bed, woke up the next morning. Mind you, I'm not having an experience like I did that night and then wanting to be intimate with my boyfriend the next day. That's just not something
With my boyfriend. You heard that, right? She said it. They were dating. Yeah, I don't think I want to go to Bali. Even though there is a show on Netflix called Extreme Airbnbs where they had a Airbnb in Bali. There was like literally a mansion inside these big ass trees. Like it was like 100 feet up in the air, big ass fucking mansion built inside of a tree. That shit's cool as fuck. I kind of want to go see that, but at the same time, I'm scared as fuck now because they said something about Bali belly and people throwing up and eating and shit, and I don't fuck with that.
Really makes you feel like you're dying.
Girl
like,
didn't make the
I'm
connection. It don't mean other people didn't. True.
Sexual, like, is just really odd to
Everyone
me.
knows it's her.
Weird.
Yeah,
I'm actually
yeah.
just like weird. But anyways, I didn't fart and thought I got away with murder. I had done this in my sleep. I shot myself in my sleep.
Oh.
Imagine.
And yeah.
What point of the story was a lie? Is what I'm trying to figure out. At what point is he exaggerating the story? Because you said, oh, it's not exactly how it went. So I'm thinking maybe, you know, it never happened like that, period. You know, you never.
Usually dudes like this inside the friends group, you get pushed out into the side. You're one of the six toes of the friend group. We normally just, we shit on you for the rest of the year. Like literally everything you say is a joke. We're not taking you seriously for the rest of the year. If you doing stuff like that. it would. You talking about your girlfriend like that, man? You're still with her. You was about to eat that old stanky booty. You was gonna eat it. Don't be out here acting like you wasn't cool with it just a minute ago. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's not cool. At minimum, you're gonna be relegated to like the G League of friends inside the friend group. Just everybody's gonna just only reply emojis to whatever you say in the friends group for a while. But like that, yeah, that ain't cool. That ain't cool.
Ever had that experience?
That's your
with him in the
shorty. You
room,
picked
like,
her.
Nothing like that happened.
You gotta stand by her and let
repeated
you
everything that he
shitting
said.
on her and leaving.
And you didn't have to want to.
Like if you just leave the chick and it's no longer your chick and it was for some other stuff, then yeah. Then there you go. But like you can't be making it seem like, oh, I love this woman, but then I'm gonna tell all my homies and the internet that she was sick and she shit on herself. Like that's just not cool. That ain't cool at all.
do that.
Have some fucking coops,
As a man, he's laid up with his girl. She was feeling sick the day before. Obviously, she must be better. And this was his situation that he was ready to experience. That had to do with him. And he literally saw the same thing that you said just happened. And again, sweetheart, my dear, beauty, okay? We would not have known it was you. We wouldn't have known.
And see, in this situation, now you're wrong, River. We would have known because that was his girlfriend at the time, and we're pretty sure that they wouldn't have been non-exclusive. They wouldn't have been privatized. So we would have known he took her to Bali and she shitted on herself. We would have known. Yeah, we would have known.
Everywhere like he said it did. It just was literally in my pants, and he wasn't being all like, "Oh, get away from me." He literally was hugging me, telling me he loved me. Even later that day, he got on a bike himself in Bali, not his team, not anyone else. He did, to go get me ice blocks and stuff to look after me. So the fact that he's turned this story into this gonna eat ass and rah, that's not what happened, bro.
So how did he see it? If you were asleep, that's what you said. If you were asleep and it happened in your sleep, how did he see it? How did you wake up and realize that that's what occurred? Unless he saw it from whatever situation. Now, could he have added a little bit of sauce on it to make it funny, whatever the case is? Maybe. But he never went into detail of everything that happened after. He just said that he left so that you could clean up yourself. He's not going to go in this joking manner and then say, oh yeah, and I hugged her, I felt so bad, whatever. That would take away from the comedic humor of it. And what I find so interesting is that when women talk so bad about men, nasty things, disrespectful things, they will show pictures, they will call names, they will do the most, and men just have to deal with it. This man didn't even bring your identity into the situation, and you're still upset about it.
Nah, River. Context clues.
And like, mind you, I'm not a random girl. I was this guy's girlfriend. I was his partner for
it's context clues.
And then the fact that he's going online and speaking about me like in such a vulgar, disgusting way that's not even accurate is just bizarre to me. I'm actually just like, what? And yeah, I just think it's ironic that I have a platform, I know. This is my job. I do social media. But he's got millions of followers. We've even had conversations when we're together about the culture of like people being so nasty online and like trolls and everything. And so that was stuff that he struggled with. To then go online and say the story about
no, you can't rip her apart, man. That's my sweet baby Riva.
That he said in such an incorrect way.
She's just wrong this time. Usually she's not wrong. But yeah, this time she's all the way.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure in that video he said he was with a girl in Bali.
I was with a girl, right? And we went to sleep, woke up the next morning.
They told you to build an audience first. I will show you.
Yeah, River, see, the thing is that he was with a girl in Bali. But then we all know if he's some kind of famous anything that he has a girlfriend and more than likely they have pictures together in Bali. So context clues matter. So at first I was right there with you. There's no way that they would know that it's her unless she just came out the blue and said, "Hey man, it was me. I shit on myself." But if they're dating and everybody knows that they're dating, then there's no question about who it would be other than her. Unless he wanted to confess right then that he was cheating or something the whole time. And the other chick I brought to Bali shit all over myself. Yeah. You know that.
He did not call your name. The clip that went viral, I don't know about the longer interview, but the clip that went viral all over every social media platform
This ain't it,
never
River.
mentioned
This
your
ain't
name.
it, River. Damn it. Damn it. I like you.
People saying that I sold
Why you have to do this?
I have never done that. Comments saying that I like comments body shaming him about his little sister. I have never done that. I love his little sister. He has a TikTok of us on his TikTok. I would never do that. That is not in my character. The only reason I'm speaking.
Damn, they be on social media together, doing dances together. Yeah, bro wrong. Bro wrong for this.
About him now is because I feel like he's put me in this position.
Bro wrong for this shit.
He's not someone I want to be talking about. But yeah,
That's fucked
if he
up.
told the story for what it really was, it would be boring. So I just think he's nearly 26. He needs to grow up. He needs to find better things to speak about. And mind you, I don't think he's a bad person. I don't think he told this story thinking that people would think that that they would put two and two together, that it's me. But to go online and say that story, knowing that I could potentially see it and I know what really happened, weird. Like, just bizarre to me. Bizarre behavior. Yeah. So I'm really disappointed because I feel like everyone makes mistakes.
Bet money this girl be taking pipe like a pro.
From the original video that
I mean,
that we all
yeah.
saw together, I really would not have looked at this woman as a bad person.
She looked like it.
I would just be like, dang, that is so embarrassing and so humiliating. That's like the worst thing that you would ever want to happen while you laid up with your boo. Like, that is so embarrassing. That's genuinely
Yeah, I was
so
about to say that's a
especially
filler.
as a woman. Like,
for sure.
I can't even fathom. That's so embarrassing. Very embarrassing. But at the same time,
If not,
you know
then
what
she's like
happened. It genuinely did happen.
Bayesian or something
But you
in her
coming
background.
up and owning the situation makes it a million times worse. I just don't see the need to have done that. You could have just said it and forget it. Like, kept it pushing, because the people who weren't putting two and two together would not have ever known. And I think a lot of times these people on social media really be believing that the whole world knows them and knows their situations. I've never seen this girl before.
At a glance, she's
This
fine.
situation.
But like,
This is my first
now
time
I'm
ever
looking.
seeing this woman. And now you just
Is it because she shitted on herself?
exposed to us this humiliating story, and that was your ex and y'all used to be in a relationship. I would have never known. I would have never.
Just
ever
making sure
known.
you're standing on it, man. You can't be repulsed about it. It's the lips. Yeah.
He has years of going online and saying vulgar, disgusting about women, and I've had enough of it. Don't speak about me. I don't care if you didn't mention my name. And if you're at least going to speak about a story about me, let it be accurate. So yeah, I am the girl that shot myself. I don't give a fuck, but it definitely wasn't in the way that Harrison described it.
So you just admitted that he'd never mentioned your name.
Oh, that's how you do fast forward?
Oh, I don't care. Yeah, it was me. It just seems a little bit, and I hate to say it, but it just seems a little bit of a clout chase off of a viral video, off of his virality, right? Because his video and his clip went viral, you wanted to piggyback off that situation and also go viral.
Mm.
Why would you do it in this way?
Yeah, looking at her right now where she's not talking is kind of a bother.
It's beyond me.
It looks headache.
I like some of you guys think about this whole entire situation, conversation, video, your opinions on this situation in the comment section down below. Again, I have to reiterate the fact that women do this stuff to men all the time. This man literally did not even say your name. It's crazy. Absolutely absurd.
Let
me know your comments
I don't
in the
really
comment
feel like how
section
she
down
feels.
below.
Next video. Caleb Hammer. Let me roll up this work
With
blunt.
Thrivent, your financial plan is bigger.
Why do they keep doing this to me? Quit putting non-white listed music in commercials. Stop it. Stop it. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do that, man. I keep telling myself I'm gonna do it, but
I want to talk about something else though. Gen Z versus millennials. Gen Z thinks work's a scam. Made by Nectar? Let's find out. Let's see what's going on.
Yeah.
I've done the late nights. I've done the 80-hour work
100%
weeks.
It's just
true.
not something that's worth it for me.
The way that I have lived my
Smoke
life,
weed
if I
every
keep
day.
working hard enough, that I'll have my big break.
You can
You ain't
work
lying.
and you can work and work and work and
You
work.
ain't lying.
What is that head structure? I'm sorry. I have a
Shut
fat
up and take
head
my
and a
money.
6 head. I have a 6'4" head. 6 head? What is this, man? This is an alien.
I'm still gonna maybe retire.
Gen Z sets more boundaries than any generation. Millennials are the most.
Yeah, but not every boundary is meant to be respected, no offense. Some people have some really dumbass boundaries. That's just a fact. If you have a boundary that your boss can't tell you what to do because it stresses you out, your boundaries. I don't give a I don't give a
Most burned out. We brought them face to face to find out
Guys, I have a boundary of not getting burned out at work.
why.
It's harder for Gen Z to
He absorbs books by looking at them.
succeed at work than for millennials. In or out in 3, 2, 1.
It's
Doing
harder
your
for
shit. We got to
Gen
get
Z
some
to
Black
succeed at
Olive.
work
Talking in
than
Discord
for
over stream would be better.
I'm guessing in
Content
is
than me
agree,
chatting.
out is disagree.
This is probably true. This is probably true. Probably true.
When I think about
So I'll say this. I'll give my opinion first, and then we'll see what they say. I would actually
Not
say
gonna lie.
I
Probably
agree. And there's a few reasons. One, bad job market right now. Many Gen Zs, like the straight up middle of their generations, graduating in a job market that's not great. There's more.
Yeah, you gotta figure that
the
shit out.
unemployment for college, for male college graduates right now with a college degree is the same unemployment
I
rate
ain't gonna lie.
as
Definitely could
non-college
have.
degree
Definitely
holder
could
men.
have.
For women, it is
People in
slightly
their
better,
20s going
mostly due
bald
to the
is a
healthcare and
funny
services.
thing, man. It's a funny situation.
So that is difficult. That is hard. Millennials,
One of my best friends back in the days, man, we were in high school. and his hairline started hitting half mast. And I'm not gonna lie to you, dog. I tried my best for a long time to not talk shit. But one day I just rolled off like about a good 15 jokes. And soon thereafter, his mom moved, and then he moved like right after that shit. It's kind of depressing because I'm pretty sure it had a lot to do with that. But that's what men do, man. We rib each other. That's what we do.
the
I don't
oldest
know.
millennials had the financial
that
crisis
nostril
to deal
thing?
with. That's
Shit.
like the very oldest, right? Most millennials, had a
That
pretty
shit's
okay
fucking
economy.
insane.
And we did get the benefit.
The stairway
as
to
the
heaven
beginning of Gen Z also
from your
did during
mustache
the
to your
2022
nostril.
Incredible job market we
Insanity.
had for the employees. Now, I'm going to say number 2, and this is Gen Z. The first one, not Gen Z's fault. Second one is kind of Gen Z's fault. Good and bad on this part, but they're very entrepreneurial, very independent. But
Can't
even though that
not
can be
think
good in
about
some
it.
qualities,
Deadass,
it's not
though.
always the best for getting into the corporate world, getting into a job that isn't your dream job. You tend to focus on things you like more. You don't really fit into the mold. They don't grind on the things they need to grind on because they want to do their own thing a bit more independently.
super
and
nostril.
HR is seeing that among Gen Zs, and that can kind of
Just
hurt them.
breathing
So
up
let's
all
see what
this
they say.
air.
Many millennials lack work ethic too. Yeah,
All
I
of
didn't even
it.
say I never even brought up work ethic though. For what it's worth, Gen X looks at both younger generations being completely cooked. I mean, that's the story as old as time. Every generation is going to look at the generation after them as cooked, right?
when I think about Gen Z in the workforce, why I think they have a harder time. Every day AI exists is the worst it's ever going to be. It just keeps getting.
That is interesting. That is interesting. It's going to open. Well, it is opening. Listen, if you're graduating college right now with any focus in AI, that's who's getting paid the highest. And they're like, they'll steal you. They'll steal you and give you $1 million a year. You know, it's kind of crazy. I mean, that's obviously for top talent, but that's where there's lots of opportunities. But yes, because of the shift to focus on AI, just a classic software engineer job right out of college, it's harder. It's harder to find. That is true. That is interesting.
Better and better, and it gets better fast. A lot of my network.
God damn it, man. I got to do some research, man. We got to figure out. Listen, Oh, what they got going on? What? Whoa. What the fuck? Wow, what the hell kind of commercial was that? Did I didn't even have to hear that. Did you see that? Whoa. So that's what we do.
Jobs that they're trying to use
Wow.
AI to replace
Wow.
are
Yeah,
more
Gen
the
Z
entry-level
sucks.
jobs. They're the jobs where people used to get their foot in the door and like learn a skill.
Yeah, I mean, analytically, for what it's worth, we haven't seen many true jobs on a statistical relevant scale get actually replaced with AI. There's lots of tests happening. There's like first round interviews we've seen where AI is doing it, but it's not like systemic across the board, you know. But we're coinciding with high interest rates for a long period of time, so companies are not willing to reinvest because usually that is followed by a recession. We are seeing the economic global structure, globalism, shift around due to the tariff situation. So people are holding their money,
That's
seeing how it ripples
crazy.
through the country and the economy before they start investing again. And again, companies are moving their focus from what they were doing to more
I live
AI
pretty
focused things. So if
ad-free
you're in a
besides
previous
YouTube,
job,
man,
it's not
and,
like,
like, good
you can't get a
God.
job, but the jobs that are there are AI focused, right? As the AI bubble continues to grow, if it's a bubble, which we'll see. So it's a little more complicated than that for what it's worth, but I see what he is saying.
And pay their dues so that they could then get promoted and work their way up into a career. And a lot of those entry-level jobs are starting to disappear. I think that those are
No statistical basis, but I see what he's saying. I think in the next 10 years, probably.
some really unique obstacles that no other generation has faced.
Just from a political perspective, because I work in government, I'm an elected official, I would say that...
What the fuck is
That's
this
crazy.
guy? Also, did he say he works as an elected official?
Just from a political perspective, because I work in government, I'm an elected official, I would say that...
City councilman of like a city of like 10
He's an
people.
elected
He looks like
official.
He destroys and mutilates.
He looks like the retarded version of Robert Patterson. How's he an elected official? What? You know, the tolerant, accepting, non-hateful left who hate the Jewish people and Republicans and anyone who doesn't agree with them. Like, yeah. You know what's crazy is I was taking my morning crap, right? And a random ad that like I said, I don't live with ads unless I'm on YouTube. I was on Facebook and a random ad came up saying that Trump, no, it wasn't in my bed, I tell you that much. But it was a random ad on Facebook that said something about Trump converted to Judaism. So Trump is like a Jew now or something. And I don't mean that in a hateful way or anything like that. But yeah. I was like, what? And I read it like 3 or 4 times, and I heard the video play like 2 or 3 times, and I was like, 'cause I was taking a crap, and I literally put my phone on the sink when I'm doing it. I don't like to touch my phone when I'm shitting. So yeah, it just kept playing, and I was like, wait, huh? Because apparently his son-in-law is Jewish, and I guess talking with him for hours on end or something made him feel some kind of way or something. I don't know. Seems like some made up bullshit. Yeah, it definitely does. Definitely does. Literally thinking the same thing. But I was just like, huh. It's kind of weird how somebody that was just one of the most staunchest race baiting presidents that we've had in a long time hasn't really been saying too much racist stuff. Yeah, nobody cares, honestly. I don't give a damn what religion my president is. I don't, do something. Fix some shit. Then I'd probably care. But yeah, who picked this guy?
Story 1.
The
looks like
climate
fucking
of the world that we're in is a lot more susceptible to change than it was for millennials. No,
not McFarlane.
There's a lot more
Seth
dissatisfaction
Green.
with the status quo, and I think Gen Z, for the most part, I think we're going to be able to tap into
I have
that.
no
I think
clue.
that's an advantage that Gen Z has, especially over millennials.
Yeah, we always adapt.
Yeah,
Listen, the
basically.
generational thing's dumb. There's no
He doesn't hate
technical,
Jews.
scientific
He's a
thing backed
Jew
by
himself.
generations. Just us.
He
as
doesn't hate
humans are
black
obsessed
people.
with
He has
grouping
black
things.
friends.
I say wherever you are, you're most similar in terms of your background in life.
I'm
to
not
people that are
racist.
10
I
years
have a
older than
black
you, 10 years
friend.
younger than you. Wherever you are,
Type
you're in the middle of
shit.
that.
That's what I
where it
heard
is,
when
too.
I heard
like
that shit.
I have more in common with the older Gen Z people than I have with the older millennials because I'm like the last year cut off millennial, you know? But I have more in common with older millennials than I do youngest Gen Z because they fucking grew up as cocoa melon iPad kids, you know? So I don't know. The generation thing's a little so it kind of looks very young and singable. Yeah, I would love to know is it elected official position
Right.
is.
I never said the N
We have
word
got to the point where literally
in front of
anybody can
them.
build a fully working app without knowing how to code. This is base 40.
Like,
Comptroller.
Think about some of my close friends who are trying to enter the workforce, who are trying to get a good, solid job. It has been a fight for them.
Exactly.
Like, it is
It's a hard job market right now,
the fuck?
specifically though.
so hard for them to get second interviews just because based on their resume, based on the experience, I think
More so based on the job market, but yes.
with having COVID as our beginning into the workforce, I think that
I
kind of
don't
put us at a
dislike
disadvantage.
Asian
Gen Z
people. I watch
expects too much from
anime.
their
What are you
employers.
talking about?
In or out in 3, 2,
Crazy.
1.
It's like the left Gen Z,
Hell's
the
wrong
right
with
is
you?
millennials. Okay, so what would my opinion be on this before they give theirs? Gen Z expects too much. I don't know. I think there's a mixture of Gen Z and millennials expecting a
Roman
lot
superiority,
higher
a
pay
lot.
and being able to demand a lot because
Here we go
they
again.
saw the 2021, 2022 incredible best employees
Olive oil is
market
not
in
the
history
cure
of
for
human
everything,
civilization,
okay?
Where it was just hyper competitive. Every employer was fighting to get every employee possible. So I think younger millennials, upper Gen Z might have kind of like homeowners, you know, that right now they want to sell their house, but they think they are still getting COVID prices. Like, no, but just because you saw it doesn't mean
Yes,
that's
it
what the
is
market is
fake.
today. So I wouldn't say a level of entitlement from that, but a level of like they think that's what's normal. So maybe they have high expectations there. I don't have anything to back this up, so I'm not going to say it's a fact, but I wouldn't be surprised if many Gen Z people that are more like TikTok performative virtue signaling expect to come into an entry level job and have a big impact and like be able to shape the social structure and mission of the business, you know? I wouldn't be surprised, but I also don't know for sure. I don't think the boomers noticed we're cooked. Well, yeah, I mean, that's kind of the thing. I'm sure that everyone, like every generation seems to be expecting that they have more of an impact on a personal level on companies where boomers just showed up and they fucking clacked. And
That's
then
a
they
very
went home.
good question.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
They often need to be told exactly what to do.
Oh, fuck. She's a millennial? Oh, fuck. I'm dying. I'm aged out. I'm unk. Fuck. 6'7".
Yeah, I don't know.
And
That's a good
I
question.
feel like even as a mom at home, they're always needing me to tell them, like, spell it out for them. And I think as somebody who owns a business and employs people,
You probably don't. I highly doubt her kids are Gen Z, though. They're probably Gen Alpha.
I definitely prefer somebody who can kind of just take the initiative and not have to be told everything to do.
As a mom of Gen Zers, what have you done to teach your kids
She must have like the youngest Gen Z possible, right? If she even had them at 18. Like, is there a way? Lando started in 1982, kids in 2024, Gen Z kids. Okay. Yeah, she's fit. Yes, that is true.
to take initiative and not have to be told everything? Like, I think a lot of times we're like, this generation is lazy, but like the parents are the people who are teaching.
Yeah, I guess she could. If I had a kid,
Well, I
at
guess
the age my
Italians
dad
would be
had
considered
me,
Romans, right?
I'd have a 12-year-old right now.
Technically.
The generation, how they should show
Yeah.
up.
We're new to the world.
Like, just because the governmental system broke down doesn't mean that the people itself are gone. So yeah. It would technically be Italians or Italians. Yeah. It's exactly what that would be. Yeah.
To some degree, right? There's concept.
You are clearly you just look like you're a half
Mediterraneans,
set
yeah.
of an egg. I would agree you're new to the world.
It's
I'm
just
sorry, I'm being
whenever somebody says Mediterraneans, they think you're like the falafel eating kind, you know. So, I mean it would just be more like it'd be more disingenuous to say Mediterraneans, even though that's technically what you are. Yep.
This kid, he didn't get to choose what he liked. Well, he could have had a better haircut. He's embracing his interesting look with his interesting haircut.
There's things that we're not quite familiar with that I think we're going to ask about him, and we're not going to know how to do it straight out of the gate.
Ooh, that sounds like someone I want to be an elected official.
Greatest lessons that I've learned being on both sides of being employed and being an employer is it really comes down to making and becoming what you want to be as an employee. If you really want to grow, put in the work and increase your skill set, and I'll be happy to invest in you and help you grow. I'm not necessarily going to throw it out there if you're not necessarily showing the initiative.
Oh, yeah. I mean, when I choose the people that I'm constantly elevating and giving more responsibility and money to, it's people that are showing, they're stepping up, you know? Those are the people I select. And then those that don't step up or those who are lazy or disorganized, I give them less and less tasks, and they're probably not going to be around forever, you know?
Yeah.
That's just the reality of the situation. That's just the reality of, like, you have to show that you care. And obviously when there's times for people to be elevated, those who care and put in the effort are the ones who get chosen.
I understand where you guys are coming from, but every generation needs somebody to mentor them and show them the ropes. Nobody comes into the workforce.
That wasn't the question, though. It's about expecting too much from their employers. If it's mentorship, expecting mentorship, I don't know if anyone would have a huge problem with that. I don't know.
Like about saying no joke, I
It
get
is nice to
darker
have
or
somebody who already
darker
knows how to
than
do the
you.
job.
Right.
But if you're going to hire a Gen Z, or you're going to hire somebody who's young and typically maybe less.
Yeah, I believe it.
I run a business, Mr. I employ people I know.
That's how it was for my
But I mean, it is real world, my own experience.
That's exactly how it was for my babysitter back in the day. She was Jewish by religion, but very she reminded me of Joe Pesci. Like very paisan type going on. You know what I'm saying? She talked with her hands, wore a lot of gold. You know. She wasn't white. It was more so like olive. Yeah. I would say, yeah. Yeah. Look, nobody goes outside anymore, man. We're 30. What the fuck you mean? Outside is expensive. Outside of it is expensive, and nobody likes it. That's why I pay so much for home.
This is right. So
You
obviously,
know, that's what they determine the rich class
because they
from the poor.
have
in
less
Rome.
experience. It's your job to train them.
I believe that working harder can solve most of my
What,
financial
going outside?
problems. In or out in 3, 2.
Are you talking about the skin tone? The skin tone thing? Mm. Mm. Makes sense. That makes sense, though. The field workers were practically black from the tan. Yeah. Makes sense. That definitely makes sense. So when you watch movies of Rome, it's incorrect. Oh yeah. Because they be trying to force feed these whitewashed characters.
Okay,
They be trying to
pause.
force feed that shit.
I would say yes, for sure, because working harder isn't just working a job. Work harder at a budget, work harder at discipline, work harder at boosting up your energy by getting healthy leads to more revenue over time. Working harder can lead to better opportunities
let
for
Hollywood
raises.
tell it.
Working harder on a resume leads to a better job. Working harder on job interview prep leads to a better job. I mean, working harder, yes, would be better. I'm very curious to see the argument for no. I see that the fucking what is it? Sid from Toy Story is already gearing the red because he's doom and gloom on everything. Yeah, I think he's a permanent elected victim. There he goes. Okay, he's the dissenter. He's the
I'm
only
over here
dissenter.
because personal experience. The more that I worked and invested into myself and my business, it has been a gradual increase in how much I make.
I work 2 jobs right now. From my
Yeah, but no. The amount of working isn't about how hard you're working. If you put actually work hard and put effort
Yo,
into improving your
what?
situation, trying to get a better job, that is also
What?
counting. It's not just about I work 2 jobs, you know? Like you might just be showing up and do the minimum, right? I don't know.
What?
Work smart, not hard. Well, yeah, I think it's a good mix. Yeah, I think it's a good mix. You could work hard and stupid, you're not going to get anywhere. You could work smart and also be.
Yo, okay, so there's a Magic City documentary, which is a major strip club out here in Atlanta. I actually live right across the street from it. Um, one of my high school teachers is in the documentary, shaking ass. Oh my god, how did I not know this? How did I not know? This is different. I want to go watch the documentary now. Like, what? I did not know. What? Yeah, I'm gonna watch it at work for sure. For sure, for sure. I'm watching this at work. There's no football today. What's today? Monday? No, today's Tuesday. Fuck. Alien Earth comes on today. Alien Earth episode 7 comes out today. I could watch that documentary before the new episode comes out. New episode doesn't come out until 8 o'clock. I'm gonna watch this documentary. We're gonna get back to it. Ooh, you haven't seen the Alien Earth? Ooh. Well, you, sir, are in for a ride. It's a TV show based on the Ridley Scott Alien movies. It's supposed to be an insert. Yeah, it's an insert between Alien movie 2 and Romulus, the last movie that came out. So it's supposed to be in between the two. And yeah, it is good. It's good. Well, I mean, it's a bunch of dumb shit going on, but you have to think about, I mean, it's always a bunch of dumb shit that happens. Like the crew members are always halfway retarded and let dumb shit happen. But now we're getting into the structure of the worlds and why the hell the planets are how they are and why they're doing what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Before we never really knew why the corporations were actually looking for these aliens or what the hell was going on this entire time. Now we're starting to get a little bit of context behind what's going on. And the world building is freaking awesome. Not gonna lie to you. There's new aliens that aren't just straight up the black ones that we see all the time. And it's fucking awesome. It's fucking awesome. If you got time, it's on Hulu. It is on Hulu for free. Like, that's what they're saying. But there's a lot of innuendos throughout this entire show series so far that they knew that there were weapons and they wanted them to be weapons. But they were just trying to pose it as, oh, this is the next evolutionary step. We just need to figure out a way to implement it with us. Nah, that's what they were saying. We were always hearing the propaganda, the people that believed in the company. Whereas the show is showing that there's multiple companies that run the entire world and all of other off-world, findings. And each company has a different reason why they're looking for the aliens. So now it's getting to a point where it's like not quite politics, but like capitalism turned up a million and what they're doing with that kind of power. You know what I'm saying? It's a real trip. It's a real trip. Yep. Exactly. And they have other weapons that are not just the Xenos. Telling you. Telling you. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. There are creatures that make you wish that all you had to deal with was the xenomorph. There, that yes, yes, yes. No, I mean it. One of the main characters is a girl. True enough, but it's a child put into a grown woman's body. Yeah, but it's not hella girl power. It's not like how Romulus was or how AVP was or anything like that. Yeah, it's not like that. No, 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 no. It's more sciencey, and you get more of the corporation understanding of stuff and how they do stuff. Yeah, yeah. It's yeah. Well, you know, AVP was good, but it made Sanaa Lathan a freaking superhuman out of nowhere. I didn't like that. Like, oh, okay, yeah, she's smart. That's dope. But when did she become some warrior princess that can fight along a Yautja? Yeah, they did some weird shit there towards the middle end area that made it a little But overall, I'm an Aliens fan. I don't care. I'm gonna watch anything that's Alien or Predator. I don't give a damn. And this, outside of the first Prometheus, and the regular original movies, is right up there. Right up there. And it's a TV show. So it's so much more context, it's so much more detail. It is extremely high production. Really, really good. Really good. And it's gonna make you want to rewatch everything else to see exactly what all are they not knowing and missing, and what they're gonna eventually turn shit into. Yeah. Yeah. I would say Prometheus was good. Alien Covenant, which was the one after that, sucked ass. And yeah, Prometheus had a lot of rah-rah girl power shit, but it wasn't that bad. But Alien Covenant just went way off the rails. And then I think there was another one after that that was just terrible. But then Romulus, the one that came out last year, was pretty good. It was pretty good. I mean, it was kind of girl powerly. It was a lot more girls than boys in the show, and it was a lot of dumb woman decisions happening on. But it was actually pretty. It was written well. It made sense of what was going on, and as far as the timeline goes, it made a hell of a lot of sense. It made shit put together a little bit better. But the show, stellar, stellar, stellar. Yeah, the show, whew, yeah. When women are in charge, shit always ends in a disaster. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but if you watch the show and you get to episode 5 is the episode where they kind of explain what happened on episode 1 and 2, and a woman is the reason behind all of that. A woman fucked up everything. I don't care what other powers were at play, because there were a lot of powers at play. It was a lot of espionage and a lot of mutiny and backdoor stuff going on. But at the end of the day, a woman was the reason why everything went wrong. And they show it, and then they actively be like, yeah, show is awesome. Show is awesome. Trying to tell you, man. Watch it. It's on Hulu. It's on Hulu. You don't need any extra plugins or anything for it. It's like the featured show on Hulu.
And probably not gonna like. It's probably both have a natural combination, right?
My own experience, I will never be
They
able
got
to own
synths
a
and
house
hybrids
on my own,
and
even on
cyborgs and shit.
25% of Gen Zs already own a home. 50% of millennials already own a home. If you're gonna give up, you're right. You're never gonna own it. Just give up. Give up and you'll never do it. And then you'll win. You'll win your argument because you never fucking worked hard and tried. You can try and fail. That's valid, but you're just not trying. You're giving up.
Like if I was in a plane crash
All right,
and
let's
we were
in
on
your
an island or some shit, I would first take out the people panicking like psychos, then take out the people acting weird like they about to go crazy, and make sure the woman don't try to take charge. I would take charge and get shit done. Have people start building shelters and fishing and hunting and shit. Yeah. I mean, that's the issue. That's the biggest issue with a lot of this stuff is that women aren't good at crisis management, and because they feel like they deal with a lot of crises on a day-to-day basis, i.e. with She-Hulk, they believe that they can just deal with the stuff as it comes along. No, you can't. You're not built for it. Your thought processes don't help you figure out things any better than what you think. You do because you don't. You still look stupid. Or if they don't accept it, I'll go off on my own and build a whole ass shelter and food, and they're gonna come crying anyways. Yeah, that's what they do. That's what they do anyways. That's exactly what be happening. So, I always say it's better to go off and be right alone than
resources and
have to
tools
fight
I
with people
personally use or would
about
use if I
what
was in
you
certain
think is going to
situations.
work better.
So take
I'm a
advantage of these
survivalist,
offers.
so
Or you're gonna
fuck
be getting
them.
a house in an expensive area, right? Are you doing that in your entire life? Is that your expectation?
It requires some sort of structural societal change.
By design, the minimum wage was meant to be able to support a minimum lifestyle, but it just doesn't do that.
Is that true? I hear that argument, and then I hear the argument where no, it's for high school students, but I honestly have never actually looked into it. What was the actual design for it? I'm gonna look it up.
I feel like growing up and to this day, there's a really strong message that everybody's just a few steps away from being like a multimillionaire.
There's a lot of people who have that same mindset of, oh, it's just turn the corner and you'll become a millionaire, whatever, right?
For sure.
And how
That's
many
my
of us in this
thing.
room are millionaires?
I just rather go and do it my damn
Probably
self.
none of them because usually for
And
most people, millionaire status comes for
the
when
first
you're
12
gearing
people
more
that come
towards
along
retirement due to
are the ones that's
time
going to
in
get all the
market and
graces
appreciation
and
in
all the
home equity
blessings.
Situation. Federal minimum wage was first established in 1938 under
Yeah,
Franklin
exactly.
D. Roosevelt,
First things
which
first is I'm
comprised,
going to make a throne
part of the
and a room
Fair
for the throne to
Labor
be in,
Standards, or
create fire,
FLSA.
and then everything else falls after that. Yeah.
The national rate was 25 cents an hour.
I'm gonna
Okay,
be the only one on the island with a throne and a
Many
bed.
industries, especially textiles, agriculture, oh fuck me, manufacturing, had driven wages down to poverty levels during the Great Depression. Lawmakers
definitely living good.
Sweatshop conditions.
I got all the hogs. I got all the damn fish.
Ensure a basic standard
Eat
of
a
living.
dick if you
Roosevelt
don't like
explicitly
me.
said the law was meant to provide workers with a fair's day pay for a fair's day work and a wage high enough to maintain a minimum standard of living necessary for health, efficiency,
Exactly.
and general well-being.
Sticks,
For what
logs,
it's
and
worth, I will
random
say,
moss.
I'm not saying that it does provide for that today.
A little
but
bit
a
of
lot of these
mud.
people that say, oh, it just straight doesn't. Remember, I look at their finances. That's what the people on the Today Show that I filmed would have said. Yeah, they spent 40% of their income on literal bullshit. Video games, vending machines, going out to eat, DoorDash, Uber Eats, all that shit. It's like, okay, but if you're still choosing to do that, like this minimum's about minimum to survive, right? That's what
All right, we're gonna go and skip that. I don't like pausing videos for a long period of time and then acting like I know what we're talking about because I forgot.
And I think this is why I said this doesn't necessarily relate.
This is gonna be the last video, right? Quick though.
I would love to be a stay-at-home mom. I would love to be a homemaker and a wife. I would love to be able to live on a homestead and go milk my cow and take the eggs out of the chicken coop and have one baby in the belly and on my hip and another toddler coming behind me. That's like my dream, but I can't do that because the way the economy is set up is I'm forced to work.
I would definitely take the toilets out of a plane and make sure that I at least have a real regular toilet. I don't want to dig ditches to squat and take a shit. I want to sit down like a man in the shit. I'll dig a ditch, but I just want to sit on a toilet. Like I don't think a resting squat would be optimal pooping posture for me. Working lights, exactly. I'd have working lights, electricity, AC and shit inside of a shelter. Plane turbine is just blowing cool air on me from the beach and shit. Yeah, fucking right.
Forced to get an education, a higher education, a college degree, in order to make enough money that I can be financially independent and afford my own home or my.
Man, if you got a turbine, I mean, literally, if you have a turbine, you good money. If you don't, you got water, you got wind. Make it happen. Put some fucking wiring next to it and fucking. Well, I mean, you basically got to recreate a turbine. But I mean, if you're getting plane parts, you might as well just take the fucking plane engine and just hook that shit up to some shit. But if you ain't using that, I mean, yeah, why not? Just get some fucking fans and rotary or a fucking, what's the shit called? Water wheel. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's more to it, but you know, hey, we'll figure that shit out. I'm on a fucking island. Ain't got nothing but time, man. Don't start experimenting with some shit.
My own rent or my own gas or my own groceries, my own insurance. And it's extremely difficult to do that. And it's very isolating as a woman when you have to do all of that all on your own and you can't find somebody that you can outsource some of those chores and financial.
That's exactly why we need engineers like you. 'Cause I don't know how to do any of that shit. I know how to build shelter and start fires. Like, I was in the Boy Scouts for like 14 years. Like, you do the smartsy shit, I'll do the physical shit, and then we'll figure this shit out, man. All I need to know is, are we gonna have beds and a place to shit? There's not a hole in the wall. You know what I'm saying? Look, that's the difference between men and women. I know where my inequities are. I'm gonna team up with somebody that has everything that I don't have and make that shit the fuck work. There you go. Look, you're an archer. I'm a master with knives. I can fillet the fuck up some shit. I can skin it. I can skin any damn thing. So, I mean, yeah, we'll be good. Shit, as long as me and you together, bro, plane crash, we'll be cool. We'll be cool. Because I know how to build furniture and shit too. So, man, we'll have a sundial, thrones, beds, living quarters and shit. We'll have food to fish and everything. All you got to do is set up the electricity, bro. I'll help you string up the lights. Hey. Oh, man. I got you. I've been doing that kind of stuff since I was a kid, man. I got a really country ass family, even though it don't seem like it, man. We used to hunt hogs and shit, skin them, all that. Gotcha. That's one thing my fat ass can do. I can
like
cook.
You would with a spouse. So no, being a single working woman absolutely sucks. It's the worst thing ever. I hate it. I would go back to the 1950s in a second just so I wouldn't have to deal with this shit.
Oh man, the bows is easy, man.
Yeah, it's an argument. I think a lot of people would make
pull the whole motherfucker out at one time.
Make the argument that they would go back in time to the 50s, 60s, 70s, where everything's
trying to tell you.
In fact, everybody, not just white people. I've gotten a lot of black people. Even the communal aspect of things, a lot of people make the argument that communities were probably better back then as well, to some degree, in terms of between black people and black Americans. I've heard them make that argument.
We would be the civilization.
I mean, if you're going to bring up the whole racism, people are going to say
you can come.
That's what they're going to say.
Yeah,
if we can procreate.
It's not as bad. Like,
hey, listen.
I get it. I get the argument.
Here's what I'm going to tell you. You know what? I'm going to ask y'all the question. Would y'all accept the racism for back then if it means that you don't got to work like a dog today for minimum wage or for dog shit wage, and I never have a house? Almost everybody's going to
keep their feet to the fire. You wouldn't? You're better than me. Remember that? I went over here to this side because you guys want to listen to me over there.
45, 50
go back over there.
I go back in time
go
and probably get to afford a house and do all
the
that
smart
shit
asses.
and send me back. That's me personally, though.
It's just because I listen to the stories of my parents just coming here. And the stories I've heard, like, my stories are not fun. But what they went through, shit, I'm good. But I would rather that than whatever the fuck they had back then.
Fair. Maybe I'll feel differently, though. Let me know.
Right.
What this lady's saying. I think a lot of
they
people
wouldn't get beds. They'd get piles of leaves and sand.
Out of necessity, and not because they feel like it's the optimal route in their life.
Yes, you can come stay in our community, but you must build your own shelter. Make your own bed. Cause yeah. You can come over here though, man. You can come on, partake. You gotta be the one, you gotta be, finding, if you're gonna come to our community after you were talking shit before we had everything set up, you gotta go be the hunter and gatherer there now. You go get the firewood. You go get the leaves and wood that you get to build your shit. You look, I'll feed you enough to keep you from dying. That's it. That's it. You gotta go do everything else. So you want to come over here to this community that I done built. After I done built it, you gotta go do all the bullshit. You gotta go catch the oiled up hogs. You gotta go catch the fish. Fillet them motherfuckers up. All of that shit. And like you said, if I see a bone, no lights for you. You fucking weave them bitches. You fucking right. It's a full on oligarchy. It's two people at the top and everybody else is down there doing some bullshit. You better be doing it to the best efficiency that you can. If not, no lights, bitch. Oh shit. Exactly. I'm in charge now. Look, I'm the captain now. Motherfucker.
I think it's like most women especially say they'd love to be able to raise the kids at least for the first few years of when they're out and not have to worry about their finances if that was possible. And they wish that they lived in a place where that was an accessible opportunity for them, but a lot of them don't feel like that's the case
100%.
financially. When you do this life for so long, you build certain skill sets, you build a certain mode. And this goes back to what I was saying, like when I relate to my mom, like that experience, is like, it's hard to undo that programming. So this is actually like an interesting thing happened more so with my mom. My mom's been a hard worker her whole life. I think that's where I get a lot of my work ethic from, a lot of my financial habits in terms of saving money and stuff like that. I get that from her. My mom has just always had jobs, even up until her like mid-60s. She's always been working like pretty laborers jobs. So I just
when we get rescues, then you can thank me for keeping your ass alive. Dead ass serious.
Where I can kind of help out.
Dead ass fucking
she's
serious.
Always somebody who wants to pitch in. She always wants to help. When I try to offer her help, she's like, no, it's okay. No. It's okay.
You say that shit and I see her. You say that shit and I see her.
I don't need it. No, I don't want a problem. No, I don't want a problem. No, it's okay. And I was like, lady, I saw you eating Cheerios for like 5 days. Just take the money. Just stop being stupid. Just go eat something nice. No, it's okay. Allah is thing. Which means, Allah will provide. And I was like, well, He giving me the money to provide, so take it. It's been like that for a couple years now. I still take care of certain things here and there, but like, it's a fight to help.
Yes.
Even like the most basics. I told you this story. Lady calls me one day and we're just talking and she's like, oh yeah, I can't see. I was like, what do you mean you can't see? She's like, my eyes, they're not working. I was like, what do you mean they don't? What do you mean your eyes don't work? Open your eyes. She's like, no, open, not work. And I'm like, what? And she's like, yeah, the doctor said,
yo, parents are so stupid.
No, yeah. Oh, the doctor says, maybe I lose eyesight.
What?
That's a good question.
I was like, what? When did this happen?
First they don't tell you, and then when they
mild entertainment.
I was like, so can you fix it or like what's gonna happen? She's like, yeah, I can fix. So I'm like, why did you fix it? She's like, I don't want to bother you or go to the doctor.
I don't want to bother you. What?
I every time I tell this story, I get mad.
No, and
I say, yo, take your ass to the hospital.
And every time you get mad, I get mad.
Yeah, because it's just like
the same thing with my parents.
You don't think you're gonna fucking bother me if you blind, stupid? Like, what are you talking about? And I imagine
hell yeah, I
that's how my
seen
mom
that
must have looked
shit.
at some of us kids when we were saying dumb shit. But it's like, lady,
The women had to get rescued while the men was out there kicking it. They was chilling, having a good time.
Chill down and relax. We talk a lot, and we talk at length about her childhood, her experiences growing up.
They had to get picked up because they ain't find no food, they ain't have no shelter.
A lot of people in general. I don't think it's just about women specifically, but a little bit to a higher degree.
Yeah, them motherfuckers ain't had no shelter. It was pouring down, raining. They ain't had no food. Couldn't even make a fire. Bitches was out there trying to hunt and try to get fish and shit, and they wasn't even able to get nothing. They wasn't catching a damn thing. They was all too busy arguing about who was gonna do what, instead of just folks out there just doing whatever they were best at already. So that's the problem, man. Women are fickle. Like they don't understand what they're good at and what they're not good at. Whereas men just automatically kind of know. Like, hey man, I'm just like how we just did just a second ago. You know how to build a fucking turbine. Well, shit, you're in charge of fucking turbines, man. Until we get more people, I'm in charge of fishing and hunting because I'm pretty good at that. We can split the shelter making together. Like, women are over here trying to delegate to one another what they will do and what they can't do, even though they can't do none of this shit. That's the part. That's what get their ass fucked up every time. Being goofy.
For a lot of people who've lived in
Being fucking
survival
goofies.
mode or had to work really hard, a lot of them did not do so out of want, but more so out of need.
Yeah.
Right? So they work these double, triple jobs. They do it for lengthy periods. Even when they got the money, they can't stop. Why? Because
Look at this shirt. Jesus loves hookers. I love this shirt.
nobody in
I
life was
want
ever
this
going
shirt.
to take care of them. So they had to
That's
fight
a
to take
shirt
care of
for me.
themselves.
Yeah.
And even though they now have these opportunities to relax, it's just like it's like a battle robot. When you're programmed for war, you don't know how to just go back and just start doing like regular civilian shit. So her, even though she
Exactly.
strived to create this life for us where we could have a life of comfort, she can't accept it because she's been programmed in this mode. And everybody who's been around her has not necessarily given
Men
her
are
the
more
opportunities
accepting of
for
the
her to
roles
relax.
that
Or
they're
when she
able to
thought
do.
she could, people took it away and rug pulled her. So she's like, I'm never gonna trust none of
Right.
you motherfuckers.
And you know what's that called?
What?
PTSD.
Sure, that's one way to put it. Now she's learning to accept a bit of comfort.
Yeah, men are going to try to maximize the situation by utilizing whoever has the most knowledge about whatever. Like, exactly. Why I gotta do that? Why can't I be the fisherwoman? Because you don't know how to fish, bitch. I can learn. Well, do you know how to swim? No. Well, why the fuck are you gonna be a fisherman? I can learn. Bitch. If you don't go over there and go make some fucking baskets out of these leaves, get the fuck out of my face. Talking about what you can learn to do. We don't need to learn right now. We need to, you feel me? You can't learn in 2 days. We need this fish now. We've already been starving for 4 days, man. And you talking about I'm gonna learn. Bitch, I ain't got time for you to learn. I need to eat. Go make a fucking basket over there. Go weave a basket up. How about you do that? How about since women are so good at making a house a home, how about you go make a fucking bed or something somewhere so you can lay the fuck down and get out of my way? Let men do the fucking work. Like, weirdo.
Comfort in a life that's always been full of struggle and work. And that's a lot of people's experiences. They're
Exactly.
so programmed
Beds
to
off
do
the
things
ground.
one way. It's not that they don't want another life.
We
It's
don't
just like
want
they can't see
random
themselves
ticks
in
and
they're
organisms
tight.
running
That seems a
all on
mistake.
you
I
and
can't do
shit.
that. I can never do that because that's a mistake. And you know what it makes me think of? This is a fucked up analogy, but it's like those abandoned dogs who were abused.
Yeah.
They don't trust you right away.
No.
They don't know how because like
every time you're gonna move,
yeah, they don't flinch.
Think you're gonna beat them.
Yeah. So I'm looking at her in this period of life, and I'm just like,
Exactly.
it's okay. You go ahead, take it. Are you sure? I'm sure. She'll reluctantly take it.
Talk to him.
Thank you. You're not gonna ask for it back. I can't accept. Okay, don't, but don't control me. Don't try to ever, and don't take it back. But thank you, and just okay.
Right.
Are you sure? You promise? Please.
It's a never-ending
And like you
thing.
can just
After
see
that
the
point, once you
emotional
get the basics,
progress.
once you get the basics
Every
down, it's a
little-
never-ending
to
thing.
get-
You just have to continuously upgrade and make it better, make the situation better, make it a little bit more autonomous, make it easier to continue to do. Like, go build a fucking water well and shit like that. Like, you can't, try to create better shelter, better tools, better hunting spots with traps, with better water containers. Exactly. Like, women are they're too busy trying to rest on their laurels after they figure out how the hell to get one piece of the puzzle figured out. And men already done moved on to like we've made cars out of boulders now. Well, we made a basket to catch the fish in. The next week we're like halfway done building a plane with coconuts and leaves and shit. Legit, if I was on the spot for a year that want like fucking barren, I would have a good ass setup. Exactly. Probably even make gangs and shit, something to do. Besides, the survival aspect, have something for entertainment, I would say. Probably catch a couple of lizards or something and make them fight each other to the death continuously.
Comfortable enough to trust someone to take care of you because you've never had it. It's cool to see the layers get peeled back on the human experience. It's just like, oh yeah, she's having all these newfound competitions
between
and this
Komodo
ability
Jack
to relax a little bit. She still works to some degree, but like she's having to discover new parts because she's never had time to relax.
That's true. That's true.
There's so many little things, from bills, from assessments, from repairs, from mortgages, from student financing, from whatever it is, credit card repayments, chores around the house, vote. There's just like all these little responsibilities that accumulate
Why are
and
there
start
so many
to overwhelm
things?
you a little bit. And for me, doing some of the small stuff
Or
is the
lots of
hardest
fucking-
part. I can do the big shit all the time. The smaller things, I
That's
struggle
a
with
form of
them.
entertainment.
Like when I
there.
look at my assistant sometimes, and she's just taking care of some parts of mine, I'm like, oh, bitch, I don't love you, but I appreciate you. You know what I mean? Maybe this is just me and like my whole ADHD thing. Yeah. But there's like little things that are important to do every year that is just so debilitating. And having my assistant now at like my latter years now, because like before that I had to do everything before my 30, like before 32 I did everything on my own. Now when my assistant, sometimes I'm like, for taxes, like can't do it. It's just like, okay, you want to know how stupid I am? Look at this, how funny. Like, I'm slapping myself because I deserve it.
Calm down.
I didn't do my taxes for 9 years.
Yeah.
Okay? 9 years. In fact, it was so bad I didn't do my taxes. And it's just like irresponsible. I'm an idiot. I own it. Don't even bother saying. Write in the comments right now how stupid I am, okay? Very fucking dumb.
I've been told to tell you. But anyways.
Oh, it was before I met you. Doesn't matter.
God.
Even before?
From when I was 18. Tell you exactly what happened, how I stopped paying. This whole time, I'm paying my rent. I've paid off part of my mom's mortgage. I've traveled. So I'm no credit card debt. I'm not like a financially rich person. I've always managed my finances easy. And the reason why is I remember this. I was 18. I'd already been working for about 2-3 years. So I'd already been collecting paychecks and doing my taxes. And then 18th year, I had a lot of bonuses that year. And if you aren't aware, bonuses are taxed differently. So I go to do my tax return, and the guy's like, you owe $900. And I went, huh? What do you mean I owe $900? This is like 2009. What do you mean I owe? I was like, all right, cool, I'll be back. And I never went back. And I never paid. I couldn't. I thought tax returns like, you give me my money back. Now, there's a good ending to this story.
Yes, there is.
The government contacts me one day and they're like, we did your taxes for the night here. Here's $3,000. Because I was making so little, like it just worked out pretty nicely for me. Thank God, because if it wasn't, I would have been paying interest.
Don't fucking do that.
Yeah.
The other day, my mom asked me, "Why you ain't got no kids?" And I said, "What the fuck are you talking about? I got two." She's like, "Your cats?" I'm like, first of all, they're not my cats; they're my girl's cats. Y'all too. These my kids right here. Y'all too. It's like my mom comes and talks to me, and she's like, "Yo, you have to talk to your dad because your dad doesn't want to take his medication." And you've had seizures in the past, and we already had this conversation. And you sit down and you talk to them, and you try to understand. I don't try to understand shit with my parents anymore. I sat down with my dad, and I said, "You're dead," and I'm saying that to you because it's better for me to know that you've accepted that you died, and you're gonna die. You're gonna die. You've accepted that because I can't take your medicine for me. You can have a seizure while you sleep and you die. I didn't fucking try to. You know why? Because my dad used to be a fucking nurse. That's his job! To give medicine to people and to warn them about what's gonna happen if they don't fucking do it. And now
That makes sense. I mean, I would never in my life tell my mom. Well, I do. Because she doesn't think outside of the box. But I would never tell my fucking mom how to spend money. She makes more than I ever will. Like, yeah, his ass knows, Like, the fuck?
Our lives are kind of
He knew what the fuck he was doing.
to not be for families, to not be for a more relaxed lifestyle. And that's more of a, especially North American lifestyle. Some of my friends who live in Europe, especially like in Spain, for example, they have much more of a balanced life.
I'm about to head out too, man. Have a good one, man. Be easy out there.
Complaining about that are
be safe, Brody.
Try to live through life, and they're like, "Yo, this is difficult."
Definitely, my last video, man.
I got kids, even though Oh, the way
Give me a
we're set up here
stretching.
is better than the States where they have longer time with the kids. Still, they would take a little longer.
Hey, that's how the world is now, man.
Yeah, listen.
That's
doing this whole thing
exactly
by
how it
yourself-
is out here now, man. I got a couple of things I need to do before I put my work clothes on and shit. Like, I gotta stretch now because my back is all fucked up and shit. So I gotta actually act like I'm doing something before I can actually do something. And I act like I'm mad about the fact that I have to do this shit, but I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. As soon as I roll on this yoga ball and pop my shit one good time, it's gonna feel good for like 3 hours, and I'm gonna be so happy. All right, bro, be
Tough is
good,
tough.
man. Be
Doing it with
good.
the wrong person is worse.
Yeah,
I
I'm
can say
heading out
this for
soon
sure.
after that,
I've
man.
had the same roommate for 10 years. We complement each other really well.
Yeah, yeah,
He
you
handles his
gotta
parts,
do
I
that
handle
shit,
my
man.
part. We cover for each other. When having somebody you live
Do
with
that
that can
shit.
cover for you, I could tell you, not even from a relationship, but just having a roommate who's like solid, been game changing. Yo, can you grab this thing from my work spot? I left this at home. And this is why they always say why it takes a village to raise whatever. It's not just to raise a child. It also takes a village just to make shit work a lot of the times. Like, can you do it by yourself? Yes. But a lot of the times it's exponentially harder depending on your financial situation and how much flexibility you have in your life.
You know what? Because of the work and things that you have to remember to do, if I was alone, I wouldn't have the house.
That's real.
I 100% wouldn't have the house.
When I went to go buy a house or buy the condo, my first purchase ever for property, I had to talk to a bank person. Yeah. I had to go talk to a realtor. I had to go talk to a notary. I had to go talk to the building company. I had to talk to someone else's real estate agent for the spot, right? So it's like, and I'm like, sometimes life is having to do all of these people's jobs without these people being present. Some aspects of life. Like, you know how you have experts for all these things? There's some aspects of life that you just got to kind of deal with it on your own. And it's just like, good luck. There's a lot of things where if you don't have the middleman, it's just so much accumulated work that normally someone specializes in, you just got to do it on your own. In my opinion, I feel like life is not meant to be done by yourself. People manage, they survive, but it's not optimal, and I don't think in the long term it's good for most.
Not a ways none.
I agree.
All the people that are living in communes and communities and stuff like that,
Communes.
they got like 6 families. I get it.
That's why I've never understood like the lone wolf people. I'm like, I did a lot of stuff myself. I hate it every second. In my opinion, finding the right people is definitely very, very possible if you try. So to me, it's just like life is so much better with the right people around. And I'm not talking about partner. I'm not talking about a spouse. I'm just talking about people who can babysit from time to time. I'm talking about people who can cat sit. I'm talking about people who can just take care of your stuff and help you out. Friends who cover for you on certain areas. It's just.
I feel like the lone wolf thing is really romanticized by Hollywood.
Yeah.
I think a special kind of person to do that.
Agreed. But yeah, let us know what y'all think in the comments.
YNW Melly is in a world of trouble, and if I'm him, I'm going to.
Up. We ain't finna do that. Y'all, we gonna do the YNW Melly video tomorrow. As well as what was the other video I was supposed to be doing? Draya Michelle. We're gonna do all that tomorrow, man. We got sidetracked. I'm not gonna lie to you. We're gonna do that shit tomorrow, man, because yeah. I'm not mentally equipped to keep going. I'm tired. I gotta do these stretches so I can get my back limber enough to actually go to work and do something. So yeah. Thanks again, Life, man. Appreciate you on the sub. He did a 2-month sub at that, man. That's my dude there, man. Good look, man. That's why he's a mod, man. That's why he's a mod. We in the building. We gonna keep it short and sweet, man. Praise to the Most High, man. Be easy, be safe, man. If y'all make some money when I'm not around, make sure y'all bring the receipts so I know you ballin'. Peace out, y'all, man.